Hey, everybody, I'm the slap heard round the world.
La La Land, what happened there?
And it's me, Timothy Chalamet, back again, and I'm here to tell you just how much I hate everything that you do, the listener. I don't like you, and I'm trying to tank my own career.
And I was kissed, surprisingly, on stage in front of millions of viewers without consent.
Weren't we all?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Let's tidy up this tangle of film by putting it on a reel. Here is a motion picture film, 1,000 feet, 16,000 separate photographs.
Welcome, everybody, to the official space section of the charter.
The truth! You can't handle the truth!
Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order. I show you out of order.
Didn't somebody do that to Cameron Diaz at a show, too, and then Jim Carrey did it back to him? Does this ring a bell with anyone?
Yeah, it was
Cameron
Cameron Diaz, and I can't remember. I'm going to say Andy Dick because it's something he would do.
It wasn't
Andy Dick.
But it seems like an Andy
But
Dick
they were
kind of
presenting Best Kiss, and he was forcibly trying to kiss Cameron Diaz. And then Jim Carrey won and then started trying to forcibly kiss that guy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And he was so angry about it. It was awesome.
Incredible stuff.
It was really
why
good.
do I feel like it was Mark McGrath for some reason?
It's
'Cause it
someone
would be.
douchey.
No, that doesn't seem like Mark McGrath was cool.
It's someone when you see it, you're like, oh yeah, they would, yeah. It's not a shocker
I'm
who
just
it
thinking
is.
of 90s celebrities.
Mark McGrath.
First thing to
No,
your
he was
mind,
too
deep
cool
cut,
for that.
Mark
Mark
McGrath.
McGrath.
He was too cool.
Sugar
for that.
Ray is a problem.
Yeah,
was doing
Sugar
the
Ray was too
Scooby-Doo
cool.
No,
for
who's the dude who was a problem? He was in the Shrek soundtrack. What was it?
You mean the guy from Smash
Smash
Mouth?
Yeah,
Mouth?
Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth got in trouble. He was a.
that? It wasn't him though.
No.
No.
Okay.
Smash
no.
Mouth guy is a problem?
He was
Well,
a problem.
he's dead now.
He's not with the band
He's dead.
anymore.
Yeah, that's his problem.
Problem is he's dead.
Chris Isaac.
That's who it was.
Oh, it was. It was.
Okay, so
it was.
who's Chris Isaac?
He's some he's a musician.
He's the guy who sings.
Okay, so we were close.
He was
He's
huge
a
in the
musician.
90s. He was
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
in the 90s.
We were really
you know
close.
What? Okay,
he was on
did.
Friends. He was on. Remember, he's the one that tries to bang Phoebe in an episode.
So Mark McGrath wasn't too far off. Is what
No,
I'm saying.
No.
You were on the right track.
Thank you.
Both white men.
There's your
sing.
first problem.
They sing.
Yeah, we are the problem.
So, listener, happy Oscar weekend. It's 24 hours until the big show.
This is Real
Saturday
Debaters
afternoon.
Christmas.
It is Real Debaters Christmas, Jimmy. It's what we wait for all year long. We wait to find out. Arbitrary awards are awarded to things that we all love.
But this might be the first year that they're trary? That they matter?
That they're not
That they're
contrary.
white?
That they actually have merit.
That's right.
Like it does feel
Trary
like
now?
I like Trevor.
They're not arbitrary. They're just trary.
We think
Yeah.
that every year. Every year we're like, this
Not
is going to be the year
superstitious.
where everything makes
not.
sense. And then things just go.
And then they don't watch the movies. And
we sit here screaming at
No,
the
but they said they would
television.
now.
yeah, I know. That's what I mean. They're trary now.
Well, to
They're
your
definitely on territory.
the bare minimum for like the requirement for their job.
Yeah.
But maybe watch it once. Watch it the way Mike watched Wicked. Like
Right.
fast forward.
We
the
did a
parts you don't
speed
like.
run. We did a speed run.
I don't need to know sound.
One of
I
our
don't need to
interns-
I
know
fast
editing.
forward all the talking parts.
Yeah. One of our interns did a 10-minute edit. Brilliant.
Yeah.
It was a great movie.
It's like watching
Yeah.
an NFL game on YouTube. It's really quick.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Just the best
Just the
parts.
highlights.
Yeah.
That's why we
just
watch
don't.
Red Zone.
Yeah, but to your point, Emily, I mean, like, I do think that there are more awards this year where there are more nominations. I think where we're like, I'm okay if they win. I'm okay
More
if they win.
deserving.
That's
Right?
true.
Like
More deserving.
more deserving than just like being there for the sake
You
of being
still have
there.
your token, like, this is definitely to bring in viewership.
100%.
Yeah.
And like, if you go backwards 2 episodes, listener, you've got our predictions for this weekend. We'll find out if we're right or wrong or indifferent. And then if you go back one more, you have Jimmy winning the What If Part 2 episode
That's right.
with what if the Oscar voters actually watch the movies.
Oh, right.
That's what he won with.
That's right.
I made a whole new show.
That's right. That's right.
I was like, what if we made this bullshit movie with John Candy or James Belushi? And you're like, what if the people who were supposed to give awards away actually watch their homework?
It's amazing. Amazing.
It really is.
Truly.
We did it again, gang.
Truly a mind-blowing revelation.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
It blew Mike's mind so much that he made us a whole new episode to do it.
Yeah, I now think what if is a standard format.
It works with everything.
What if producers were nicer? What if people didn't scream on movie sets? What if you weren't kissed without
Ooh,
consent?
what if Tarantino?
What if?
Movie sets are very similar to kitchens, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Like, even the wrestler who kissed me yesterday asked me first.
That's right.
In the show. That's
right.
consent.
That's
ladies and
kayfabe.
gentlemen.
He leaned in, right?
But you still
Yeah.
said no, and he still did it.
No, I said
I'm just kidding.
He
But he
just-
asked.
He did.
But he asked. That's
he
great.
double checked.
That's good.
You know
That's right,
what?
folks.
They never used to do that, Emily.
The bare minimum. The bar is on the ground, and we keep tripping over it.
Who's gonna pick it up though? That damn bar's in the way.
Let's
Very heavy.
yeah.
let's use
I
our
don't even want to touch that thing. I'll just trip over it.
let's use our platform to review something locally. Emily, where were you last night for your birthday?
Oh, so last night I went and Rookie Sports Bar in good old Transcona, to see the CWE, which is Canadian Wrestling Elite. And oh yeah, just an art form, and I'm gonna say it. It's an art form that I didn't always understand or appreciate. And I actually met a wrestler about a million years ago, back when I was still working in bars and stuff like that.
What was his name?
And Hotshot Danny Duggan.
Oh, cool.
Local celebrity
And,
wrestler.
Cool.
Yeah, and he explained to me that it was
Not real.
not. Yeah, he's like, you're thinking of it as
Shut up, Mike.
you're thinking of it as a.
Kayfabe.
He's like, you're thinking of it as like a sport. You need to think of it as a show
Yeah.
and
Entertainment.
yeah, entertainment,
That's
right?
right.
And so
It's a soap opera.
yeah, that's what he said,
That's
a soap opera.
right.
Yeah, and so I really latched onto that, and when I stopped being so like uptight about it,
It's
I
not a
really really enjoy it, and
So
so
you see the showmanship,
Yes.
and you're like, it's
And-
all
The
about.
and now it's-
athleticism.
now it's like my favorite like thing to watch
It's great.
live
recreationally
because,
and live, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
But
like,
when we invite Emily to come watch wrestling, she's like, I'm busy, guys.
well, it's not
It's not live.
quite as fun when they're not kissing the
true.
important maple syrup
Fair
directly
enough.
down
Very
my
true.
throat.
Right.
We
Fair
can't
We
offer
can
that.
do that. We'll just do that every live event at some
You and
point.
you alone.
You're so-
Just throw syrup at her.
I 100%
Emily, look.
believe that when somebody tells me that they don't like wrestling, I don't believe that. I
Yeah.
think it's you aren't understanding what you're looking at.
Right? Yeah, you're
And once
you're,
you get
you're
to the-
watching it wrong.
You're watching it
Once
wrong.
you're framed, you're watching it like I watch Wicked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you get into the mindset that this is for fun,
Yeah.
you have fun.
It's a performance. There's costumes. There's scripts. There's like
People get hurt.
very.
It's live
very,
theater. It's
yeah,
like a live theater. Like
beautifully choreographed stunts.
Timothy
Yeah,
Chalamet
that's right.
would hate
Like-
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't apparently.
And
somehow.
just
Yeah.
and so it's and it doesn't require anything like any
More.
specific level of
It
understanding
just
or
asks
like
you to
They just
suspend.
want you to cheer and boo.
Yes, cheer. Yeah, and it's pretty clear who you're supposed to cheer
That's
for and who
right.
you're supposed to boo
Yeah.
for. And so anyway, we had a great time. And so it's just one like I love doing arts and culture things. Like last week we went to Les Mis.
Live theater.
I love that
This-
wrestling's under arts and culture, baby.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It should be though.
We're making it.
It is here.
It should
Next
be, though.
week,
Like,
next week we're going to the ballet, and all three of those things are
Timothy Chalamet hates.
Timothy Chalamet hates.
I
Yes.
love how you're bringing this in.
And at the same time are like really impressive forms of entertainment
Right.
Yeah.
that I very much enjoy.
These are people at the
Again,
peak.
We said a disciplined art form for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
And like
yeah.
it's
These are people who are on the road for most of their lives, working out constantly.
Yeah.
The same way an actor's like, oh, I go to a dark place for this role. Like these people are literally breaking their bodies doing their
Yes.
art form, and it's the same discipline. It's
There
the
was-
same approach of like, this is my life, and this is.
There
That's
was
right.
one of the guys who was one of the
insane.
heels. He like I wooed. I was like woo, and he like looked up the thing, and was like wah.
He's
And
a
then-
good heel.
Yeah.
He's a good heel.
And then later he came up and he was like just chatting with me and stuff. And he was so nice. And
Yeah.
I was just like, your character was so mean.
Yeah.
That was so great.
He did his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he just like made fun of me.
He's just
like,
a fucker.
relentlessly. And then later he was like, oh, I hope you're having such a great birthday.
Yeah.
Like,
Congrats, kiddo.
God, I love wrestling.
To all the Winnipeg wrestlers in it's WPF, right? Winnipeg Pro Wrestling.
this is
Or
Where do you get the F from?
This-
Mike?
Yeah,
there's
sorry.
a couple. This was CWE, Canadian Wrestling Elite.
Yeah,
But then there's a P
W
professional wrestling.
Winnipeg Pro Wrestling.
Winnipeg Pro Wrestling. So WPF and CEW.
Where do you keep getting
Where's
the
the
F
F?
from?
The part of my brain that isn't
Is it
working.
WPW?
today.
Do you think it's freffling?
So you mean WPW? But it's WPF.
Shut up.
WTF?
You keep getting-
over here. Yeah.
This is why they won't talk to us.
Yeah.
So you can't get the right name.
Ruffling.
So how does it be to
Can
be
you,
a
can, you,
wrestler?
can you show me how to wrestle?
Yeah. Are you a pro wrestler?
God damn.
That's
We would love to
wild.
talk to you if I can get the letters right. Is my point, guys. We're
Yeah.
big wrestling fans here. So if you're listening to the show, please reach out to realdebaters@gmail.com. We're still trying to talk to WPW. W.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you go.
Finally got it.
WPW. There you
And if you don't know this, listener, I caught this. They're getting a pay-per-view night on Rogers TV.
That's
oh,
right.
That's awesome.
WP
Fuck yeah, that's great.
W will be live
That's so
2
cool.
nights. I think it's March 19th and 20th. Don't quote me on that. Just go to their Instagram and
Where are
check
they
it
doing
out.
it?
I don't know where it is. I just caught their announcement on their Instagram,
That's
like
awesome.
the letter they got from Rogers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
agreeing
yeah.
to it all.
That's
which
so
is-
cool.
So like, if you know anything about wrestling, you know that the whole point is to start your chapter, start your
Yeah.
territory, and then eventually get signed up, and someone wants to come and put you on TV
Glow.
and sponsor you, right?
It's Glow.
It's Glow, right?
It's Glow.
It's a lot of things. So, but
Yeah.
one of those things is it's awesome for a local Winnipeg.
It is. And
live thing.
if you have some money to spend,
Yeah.
spend it on local arts. Like
Yeah.
this is, the tickets were $20 last night, and
Which is nothing.
Which is
That's
which really
nothing.
like it's a hamburger, right?
Yeah.
And you can if you're spending your money on this, you're supporting it, then they'll keep doing it, and it's fun. It's,
Also, they deserve it.
Yeah, they
right?
deserve
Like,
it, yeah.
Do you know what also is
That's
cheap
class.
and good live entertainment? Is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia trivia on March 17th.
That's right.
yeah, spend your money on us. We'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day. You know you're already going to go out and have a beer somewhere. Come with it. Like, come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Do some trivia.
Tickets are on sale right now.
Yeah.
It'll be on March 20th. Sorry, just the Winnipeg.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so
Yeah.
So come to us
with
on
a
March
special
17th
replay on March 21st.
for trivia. It's at Handsome Daughter, $15. We're gonna color. We're gonna give you some adult coloring pages. We're gonna judge your best cosplay. Dress up as your favorite character, right, Charles?
That's right, yeah.
You've got some multimedia trivia for us this
That's
time,
right, yeah,
You've
we
got
got
an
some
interactive
interactive.
round.
Yeah.
We're gonna do 4 rounds, 7 o'clock sharp. Show up at 6:30. You can register. Tickets are on sale right now. Tickets are in the show notes. Tickets are on Eventbrite. Tickets are on our social media. Tickets are everywhere to be bought. You can go to our website, therealdebaters.ca. There's a pop-up. Shows you right there where you should
Come hang
buy.
out with us. It's St. Patty's Day.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time, and we have some funny themed drinks. Again, come and enjoy it. It's
Plus,
gonna
the
be a good
gang
time.
does trivia.
That's right. The gang does
great.
trivia.
Can we
It's the episode you guys all need.
Can we also say we've got a new trivia spot now too? It's been confirmed.
That's
Remember-
right,
Remember the
yeah.
last time we were like we shouldn't talk about a thing
Tell
until we
'em.
know.
That's right. We're going corporate.
We're going corporate this time now. We're going so corporate that we've been told that we have to watch how we promote this one. We are doing Disney Plus trivia at the Rec Room in Seasons of Tuxedo, listener. They have realized that we are worth at least 3 live events. So we've got 3 nights of trivia coming for you. The first one we're going to do is Disney. Because why the fuck? Like, Emily, you were like, how do we capture the most people? And you went Disney.
Yeah, because Disney.
Wide net.
Disney's got
Star
so many
Wars.
things. Yeah, it's got Star
Star
Wars.
Wars,
It's got
Marvel.
Marvel. It's
Yeah.
got songs.
Everybody's happy if you come to a Disney
characters.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something for everybody, and it's so much
100.
fun.
Yeah.
And like, there's a millennial kind of thing of like Disney parents who grew up watching Disney, right?
I'm
we're
a
like,
Disney adult.
We're like the double Disney like
Dippers.
vibe. yeah.
And what do
so-
we're going to do 5 rounds, we said?
Yeah, we're going to do 5 rounds.
So we could do like a Marvel round, a Star,
Star
Wars
Wars round, yeah.
animated,
a
like,
musical round,
Musical.
an
Yeah,
animated
yeah, yeah.
round
Yeah, yeah,
only,
yeah.
a live action round.
Yeah.
amusement park round.
Hey,
This amusement park was decommissioned in what year?
who died on this ride this
who
year?
infamously died on this ride?
It's going to be all Disney, all night, all the time. We're going to Disney color. We're going to have a bunch of Disney sheets for you to color. We're going to You want to dress up as your favorite Disney princess. You want to dress up as your favorite Disney prince. You want to dress up
Gaston
as a
might be there.
You want to be a fork? You want to be a dinglehopper? I don't fucking care. Dress up as anything you want that's Disney related. There are 3 ways to win prizes. You can win it through trivia, you can win it through dressing up, and you can win it through your artistic endeavors.
That's
And
right.
we encourage to color outside the lines. We encourage to argue with us. We encourage to have fun with a favorite local podcast doing
It's
live
also
trivia.
in an arcade, so when you're done trivia with us, come party in the arcade.
We'll be done by
Yeah.
9.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
be
right.
quick. We're going to make this nice and quick. It'll be fun. This is family friendly. So if you want to bring the kids, if you want to not bring the kids, just Disney is kind of hard to screw up.
We'll say it's 90s PG-13.
Okay,
So take
yeah,
that
fair
with
enough,
what you
yeah.
will.
couple
you know?
shits here
Could be
and
a
there.
couple
Yeah.
shits,
Yeah.
you know.
We'll have 1 F just to make
maybe,
it PG-13.
Yeah, maybe a couple like, oh, that, okay, yeah.
April 3rd. Tickets are $15. The Rec Room, Seasons of Tuxedo, Disney Plus trivia,
It's always sunny.
St. Patty's Day trivia,
That's right.
2 trivias.
That's right.
And
Yeah, we're going to have a round on actual St. Patrick's trivia.
yeah. Just
How many snakes did he beat out of Ireland?
is there real gold in that pot? I can't think of anything else that we should bore the listener with, so let's get to it. Listener, this
Floor is
is we did the Oscar predictions. Now we're gonna.
We were wrong.
We're probably wrong.
We're so sorry.
Yeah. But you know what? Okay.
I think I was right.
Emily's F1 picks were correct.
So
Of course they were.
That's it.
F1 cleaned house.
That's all we got.
two things have happened in the last week that have changed the odds since we committed to what we thought was going to happen. And we all, if I remember correctly, we all wanted Michael B. Jordan to win Best Actor, right? It may not be all our picks, but that's what
we want.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
And
that would be the right thing to do.
Since the SAG Awards, there is now a change in the odds where meaning that there's a 38% chance now for Michael B. Jordan and a 50-some-odd% chance for Timothy Chalamet.
So hopefully you bet earlier.
Fast forward to what just happened in the last 24 hours, which is now a week later. Timothy Chalamet's clip of him saying, I don't want to do something that's not relevant, like the opera or the ballet, for example.
Or most of his movies.
Or good point. Now going viral a week before the Oscars. And we all know from past that shit said by dumb actors who are children doesn't help your cause.
Keep your mouth shut, man. It was like 2 weeks. Like, just don't say anything.
How did you?
Also, I haven't even seen
the thing.
I haven't even seen the clip yet, but you said like it's very obvious on McConaughey's face
Oh,
that
he's
he's
like,
just
you're
like
fucking yourself here, dude.
very
Way to go.
disappointed. Yeah.
Well,
Shut
disappointed
up.
That's the thing. Is it?
just
Do
like,
you think McConaughey's disappointed in what he's saying? Do you think he's disappointed?
I think he's
in
disappointed that
in
that's
him
the
for-
future.
I think
him
he's
for
saying
ruining or setting up a possible ruin to his own career, or do you think it's a combination of both?
I think it's all of that. Like I really do, because I think like looking at it,
Because you can see it
Timothy's
on his
supposed-
face.
He's supposed to be the future. Like he's going to be the next
Armie
whatever
Hammer.
big thing, the next big cannibal for the next
Yeah.
like 40 years. But what I'm saying is like. It's kind of sad to see someone so close-minded that's getting so much opportunity and so much like
And he's not a kid.
praise. And
we think he's a kid.
Right.
He's not a kid.
He seems like it, but he's
He's a grown
30,
man.
right?
Yeah.
So he knows better.
Emily,
I
what are
think,
your
yeah,
thoughts?
it's
He
disappointment.
just said something
It's
stupid. Like,
disappointment.
I doubt that he meant
Meant it as harshly
that
as he did.
I doubt that he meant that he doesn't see value in those things. I think he meant like, I am not those things. And it just kind of came
Stop
out.
defending the bitch.
It just came out in a bad way. But
No, he's trying to say like who's the biggest opera singer right now? Who's the biggest
Right,
ballet?
yeah,
Blah
and
blah
you're
blah.
like, okay.
But right, no one comes to mind.
Yeah.
But
But
that's-
when you say actor, like he's being a douche.
He
He's
is,
being
he
a
is.
douche.
Okay, but now you're comparing the one like opera doesn't have $1 billion marketing
right.
industry behind it.
They
So
don't need it.
But
It's
also
the same
no-
reason you don't see commercials for Ferrari.
no, you don't. And but
it's
that's
also
the
Because
point. is
you're
that-
not buying it, you peasant.
But it's also who are you talking to? Like you guys ask Emily an F1 question, she's saying shit I don't understand. Like, do you see what I'm saying?
That's
It's
true,
Like,
like-
if they ask me about F1, I'd be like, huh?
I don't know.
And that doesn't
No.
mean like,
No,
oh,
no, no, no,
F1's
no,
not
no.
relevant. Then I guess
No,
it's
no,
like,
no,
no,
I'm not
definitely
letting that
is.
go. I'm not letting that go.
Yeah.
I think that he doesn't think they're relevant because he's a child in an
Yeah, he's
era-
an idiot. He's a douche.
Hang on, he's a child in an era of whatever's the newest brightest thing in the media or being marketed is only of value, where he doesn't understand that this is the spine of the movie theater. You don't have the movie theater without live theater. You don't have good actors without the stage. Like, these are relevant. They may not be popular. They may not be hashtagable like you are, but what they are.
Mike fast forwarded that song. He
He
doesn't
did.
know
He
it.
doesn't know what that means.
What?
Yeah. She kept saying pap. I'll make you pap.
You
I
talking
couldn't
about
do
what I
it.
wasn't in elementary? No, but I'm just that's
making
my
a
point. Is
TiVo
that
sound.
he doesn't understand what
Yeah,
came before
or
him.
it's very even more like taking the douchiness of that statement even further. He'll never be an opera singer. He'll never do ballet. It's something he can't do. So he's like, I want to do something memorable. Those things are
Yeah, like
meh.
because you can't.
right.
That
Because
means
you have
they're
other
not.
actors that are like, I want to try and do a Broadway. I
Right.
want to try and do this.
Well, and I think that's
wanna try
probably
and do that.
McConaughey's reaction as
Right.
he's sitting there, right?
Why
is
wouldn't you
he's
try
like,
it?
Why
he's
are you
been
taking
around
it?
the block so long,
Right.
and he knows. Like, I think I don't know this for a fact. I've never sat down and
I'm
talked
pretty
to
sure
Matthew
you're right about what
this,
you're gonna say.
but
He has a
Thank
Lincoln.
you.
He has a Lincoln.
me and my buddy Maddie. But
Is he a
but
lawyer?
he definitely. I get the impression that
The Lincoln
he
lawyer.
understands the history, the value,
Yes.
and the
Yeah.
the difficulty, the complexity,
Absolutely.
and the talent
Yeah.
required
Well, it's somebody
in
who
all
got
these kinds of art.
typecast for years.
Yeah.
He had to take what was it, Mike? Like a decades-long break
Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
just to get himself back into
Well,
it.
and
So he
what's-
knows how quickly it can all go.
Yeah.
What's ironic too is Chalamet is this. Oh, he's so brilliant how he approaches acting. Blah, I don't know. If he plays a ballet like a ballet dancer, an opera singer, what's his
Right.
approach to the role?
Right.
Huh? Or is he saying, I'll never take those roles because that's a stupid art form?
Yeah.
Like,
But
come
y-
on.
But you'll be the ping pong guy.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's what I'm saying. Is it's
But that's not
ridiculous.
stupid.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don't call this kid legend.
I honestly think the whole point I brought this up is I think it honestly changes Michael B. Jordan's shot. It doesn't make
It's stupid that it's not
it's
based on the
stupid,
performance.
100%.
I get what you're
100%.
saying.
I
It's
agree
really
with you.
dumb
You're
that it's
probably
still.
right, though.
Yeah,
I'm just seeing what has happened in
it's like
previous
class
years.
president. There's still a popularity aspect.
Like
to
they
it.
went after the Safdies when the Safdies, the whole A24
Well,
shoot with the
yeah.
when the actual sex scene started taking off
Oh, that thing
script
was
and
terrible.
became a rape scene.
That whole thing's terrible.
I think Safdie's contention dropped hard because
Well,
of that
even last
conversation
year.
coming back up in the news again. Because you got to remember,
Marty
he kept
Supreme was on
fucking
that
rolling.
fucking run.
But
yeah.
wasn't it last year that everyone was like, "Oh, the woman from Amelia Perez might not even
Same
come
thing.
now. She might not even
That's-
show
that's-
up."
Yeah,
Right? Like there was that kind of bit there
and
because
she was. For
oh,
like
she
3
everyone was
months,
like she's gonna win
it's going to take it.
because she won all the other ones.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
it's again, it's there's still these are public figures. There's still a very big popularity
And
factor.
that's how
Yeah.
we got
To all
Honora,
the
and that's
decisions.
the topic of the show
That's
today.
Right. That's right.
100%.
That's right.
Look
That's
at
right.
us go.
That's
It
right.
all ties together,
We've
My
been
folks.
working on our
goodness.
segues, guys.
What if
Holy
they actually
shit.
watched them?
Was it on purpose? No.
Yeah.
We got there.
That's right.
It's just-
That's
we're just
right.
such consummate professionals that
right.
it happens naturally now.
We did it together.
So, as we mentioned, it is the Oscar correction. So, what we're going to do is we're going to correct the value and the moral compass of the Oscars with some of the most shocking moments that maybe or maybe should have not
Let's
happened.
start with Honora.
Okay. No. I mean, we all know how they got there. They spent $18 million on panties and threw them out at strip clubs, and then they became the cool, cheap
They did the same
indie
thing
budget,
for Green Book.
right? Really?
No.
Did they go to
Viggo
jazz
Mortensen's
clubs?
underwear, yeah.
And strip clubs. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people at strip clubs that love movies.
The crossover is
When you're into art, you're into art.
That's right. It's still an art form.
It's true.
okay. So
I have one that I have a favorite.
now, is this an award win or is this a moment?
Oh right, because we're
Doing both, but
pick
we
whatever
doesn't-
you want.
Pick whatever you want. I just want to classify what
We're
we're
just
both-
talking Oscars.
Yeah.
a little bit of this one's a little bit of both to me personally.
Start it up. Bud.
It's 2003.
Oh, you
And
should.
Oh,
it's,
okay. Hang on.
You should have won that.
Let me get this in my mind's eye.
You weren't born yet. Son of a bitch.
Scene. Go. Okay. It's
Uh,
2003.
So it's 2003, and I think it's just one of my favorite performances of all time.
'Kay.
Daniel Day-Lewis in Gangs of New York, Bill the Butcher. He lost to Adrian Brody for The Pianist, and like I've seen it, it's not bad,
So what
It's
one?
but
Oscar. It's Oscar bait.
but it's yes, but
Yeah.
it's not DDL in Gangs of New York
Do you know why it's not? Do you know why it's not? Like
because
there's
they hate us.
there's a character. There's a
Diamond
character.
Dallas Lewis.
Yeah.
Well, no. I think there is an unbelievable portrayal of a character and a performance. I think that's what they weighed those.
Well, so
against.
what won Best Picture then?
It was here we got it.
Because did The Pianist win Best Picture
thought
too?
It did not, I don't think.
That's-
Roman Polanski won
Oi!
for Best Director.
Oh
and
my
there was
God.
a huge
what?
rumor for The Pianist.
Oh, that's right.
And there was a huge rumor that they kind of did this thinking he would show up because as soon as he's on
Gets
American
arrested.
land,
Right.
Yeah.
they can arrest him
Oh,
because
so
there's still a warrant.
It was a bait.
So
and
there was
arrest.
a huge, and part of that too, I was reading again, is Adrian winning as well. He vouched for Roman because they developed such a relationship,
Good
going
Lord.
to such
Of
a dark,
course he did.
Well,
dark
yeah.
place for this role.
Hey, guys,
Yeah.
he lost his wife and his baby. He's a really good.
Oh
guy.
my God! Yeah. Chicago won Best Picture.
Oh, that's actually
a great one.
great movie.
That's a
Okay,
great
yeah.
movie.
Catherine Zeta, Renee
John
Zellweger.
C. Reilly was
John C.
nominated
That's
Reilly.
awesome.
and lost, unfortunately. Renee Zellweger, I didn't realize, lost
Yeah.
to Nicole Kidman
Yeah.
for The Hours.
For the hours.
What a year.
That
but
is-
Catherine Zeta-Jones won hers.
Yeah, I can't get mad. I saw Chicago live once.
Oh, shit,
that
yeah.
must have been
Great.
fun.
Oh, it was
So
incredible.
So your
So good.
your contention is
My
Bill
big
the,
deal
Bill the
is
Butcher
Bill the
versus-
Butcher losing to The Pianist. I
Okay,
think
for
so-
best
absolute
for best
garbage.
for best actor.
for best actor is
Okay.
absolute horse shit.
All
'Cause
right.
I think you can
You
do
had
that movie
Nicolas
without Adrian
Cage in
Brody.
adaptation. This is who they were in this category.
Okay.
You got Nicolas Cage in adaptation, which we already discussed as phenomenal, like deserving.
Spike Jones, unbelievable.
Michael Caine in The Quiet American. I can't
Oh.
say I've seen it, but
Can't-
it's Michael
yeah,
Caine, so I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
No, it's Charles. Say it right. Who is it?
Who is
Michael
It's
Caine.
Michael Caine.
Thank you.
it? Michael.
And then DDL and Gangs of New York, and then Jack Nicholson about
When
Schmidt,
you say
which is
DDL,
very
Wow.
I gotta say, when you say DDL, it makes me think BDL, and then I go to a big black cock. Like I can't.
I say
know I'm
DDL.
So you heard BBL and you went to BBC?
Yeah.
And I think DDR.
Because
I'm
I-
having trouble with
think he
letters
has-
today.
You know what
I
he's
can't
doing?
Get my W's in my
He's
F's together.
promoting. He's promoting It's Always Sunny, and he has a little bit of
having a
dyslexia,
Charlie
moment.
which
I
Charlie
see.
has dyslexia.
I honestly,
so you're really
guys,
just
I'm not
promoting
kidding.
It's Always Sunny.
I think I do have some dyslexia.
I think
Like,
we all
I
do.
think we're
I think
having
everybody does a little
that was
bit.
tough.
The less reading we do on actual books, I
Okay,
think the worse
let me
it's getting.
stop you right there and let's phrase this. Okay, so you have Bill the Butcher versus the pianist.
Yeah,
Um,
not a fan that the pianist won.
why do you
And I
think?
think this
why
is
do you
where
think,
he
This
kissed.
is, well, I was going to say,
This is where he
this is a nice
face
tie-in.
raped Halle
Yeah,
Berry.
this is a nice tie-in to my most
Yes,
shocking moment.
he did not
Okay.
ask
Yeah.
Halle Berry about that at
No.
all.
So
Yeah.
why do you think Bill the Butcher's better than the pianist?
Oh my God! Watch them.
I have. No, I have. I
just-
want you on
I agree
record.
with Charles. I think
Nothing
you don't
against-
need Adrian Brody in that movie.
It's
You can plug
nothing
someone
against
else
Adrian-
in, and
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah,
it's
like-
still the pianist.
Just comparing the performances, like I'm not saying what Adrian did was bad, but it didn't. It wasn't the
He's not
movie
Daniel
for me.
Day-Lewis.
It wasn't the movie. The movie was everything that was happening. But a big part of Gangs of New York is
Oh,
Daniel Day-Lewis as Bill the Butcher.
I agree.
Leo's great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I want more Bill.
sorry. Did you say Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers was nominated too?
I don't.
It
is
was.
it?
Yeah, it was Chicago that won. Gangs of New York, The Hours, Lord of the Rings, The Two
Yes,
Towers, and The
yeah.
Pianist. Two
Yeah.
Towers is the best Lord of the Rings.
It is the
movie.
best
Yes,
one.
It's
Two
the best.
Towers is so good.
And you know what? The Oscars.
But
my theory.
every year, Lord of the Rings was nominated.
Yeah.
My theory, because it didn't. None of the Lord of the Rings won anything until the third one, which is not the best one.
and then it won
but it won everything
Because it was
the
like-
Oscars was like, sorry,
Yeah, we
Our
should
bad.
have we should have given you credit earlier.
because this is supposed to be the last one ever, but we
Yeah.
didn't know about the Hobbit and all that shit. But like,
Chicago
right?
was great, but do you think people at the time knew that Chicago was going to win?
I think Best Picture surprised the fuck out of everybody. I really thought Gangs of New York was going to win Best Picture.
And like Gangs of New
Like-
York and Chicago are. This is a weird thing to say,
They're
but
similar.
they're similar
Period
in
pieces.
the sense that they're in the sense
Yeah.
that how they're shot,
Yeah.
how they're like blocked, all
People
the
get
costuming,
shot.
Staging,
the
yeah,
staging,
yeah,
all
yeah.
of that, and so
Yeah.
they're both exceptional.
Also, Daniel Day-Lewis is a lunatic.
Good year.
He
Yeah.
got the flu so many times because they filmed it, oddly enough, in Chicago in winter, Gangs New York, and he didn't want to wear anything that wasn't from the 18th century.
Oh my God.
So they would have to try and put parkas on him, and he'd be
And
like,
he's
"Rah!" and he was in character, and it would and then he was sick all the fucking time. He's a lunatic. But yeah, see, I don't see Brody doing that shit.
Yeah, and I think you're right about, or what Jimmy said was right about Adrian Brody, that like the movie itself was so cinematic and so
That's
like,
the movie.
so
Oh.
deep and
You
so
can
like,
get that performance
yeah,
from somebody.
yeah,
Yes.
you could
Yeah.
have got it from someone else.
Like he
But it's
surprised
also
me.
black and white.
Oh, shut up,
He
Michael.
surprised me. Like I will say, he did surprise
Yeah.
me,
That's
but it
Oscar
didn't surprise me
bait.
enough that I was like better than DDL. Sorry,
No,
Yeah.
I'm not calling you out. I agree with you.
it was nuts.
I think Adrian Brody's performance in The Pianist is heartbreaking and hang on and shocking and no
He's right.
And then I think Bill the Butcher is leaning into things and finding things out and being the method and all those things. So like, yeah, if you're talking about performance versus character, they saw Bill the Butcher as a character. They didn't see it as a performance, where they see
Which is
Brody
nuts.
as a performance.
It's just nuts.
Yeah.
Like again, and what's so funny is like it really is like best acting in a leading role. Like performance is the real thing you're doing here.
Everybody chases
Right,
Bill the
like-
Butcher in that movie. Yeah, you're there
The
for
movie
the story,
has
but
so
like,
many monologues, and it's because of the performance he's given.
when he
that
wakes up
you
in the middle of the
care.
night and they're in
Everything.
bed together and he's with the
Everything.
flag on
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, like even the crazy, like one of my favorite moments is because he's so in character. He's the butcher. This
stabbing
is
of the
later
meat
on
when
when people are leaving, he's like, take some meat on your way out.
yeah.
And it's the fact that he remembers I bet you that's not shit they write in the script. That's him just being like, and then you see and you're like, oh my God, is he a real butcher? Like,
Yeah.
and then you find out, yeah, he did. He learned how to actually be a real butcher. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's always insane. But I'm just saying, as like someone who,
Now he's a
I-
cobbler.
yeah, right. Like, and I know there's the whole argument
Not a
with
shoemaker.
method acting and all that shit, but like he, I think, does it in a way where he wants to make the performance real, so he goes for it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
As far as I know, he's not crazy. Like, oh yeah, I was playing a bad guy, so I actually terrorized a family for like a few years to get it. Like, you know,
I
like
don't
Jared
think- I
Leto
don't-
shit. Like, that's not cool.
I don't think he takes
But
it home. I think he just keeps it on.
He
set.
keeps it right. Like he said when he played Lincoln, he rented a fucking like log cabin in the middle of nowhere and just lived in it. And then he has to spend 6 months after he's done filming getting out of character before he exposes his family to him, because he's like, you know, they don't need that shit. They don't need to see me being all like Abraham Lincoln and kind of nuts and
Yeah.
shit, right? Like, yeah.
Emily, what's
Amazing.
yours?
Oh, so mine it isn't a win necessarily
that's fine.
because I always find like wins and losses
Is it
and
one
whatever.
where we all lost?
Tis what it is. Yes, we certainly all lost.
But
and
Halle Berry won.
no. And
No, she didn't.
to the great surprise of no one, the man who stood up for for what's his name there,
Roman Polanski.
Polanski, the guy who's like Polanski's a good dude.
Doesn't understand consent.
just decided to grab and like
Oh, yeah.
aggressively kiss Halle Berry
Yeah.
on his win.
In front of her date, too.
Which,
like,
by the
her
way,
partner,
Daniel Day-Lewis would have never.
No.
No, he
No,
wouldn't.
and her partner was there, too.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's also what's crazy.
So that was the same thing. 2003.
He didn't get smacked.
No.
No, he
No.
should have.
Yeah.
And there was like this whole thing. I just remember being 2003. I was 15, I guess.
Yeah.
And the conversation around consent and around like what
You mean the non-consensual
Yeah.
conversation
or
happening?
like when is it a stage kiss and when like
Yeah.
or when's a stage kiss an okay thing
when someone
to do
says cut.
and when is it not a stage kiss? Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right.
And it was so I guess it was the first time in my life that it was like in my face and I was thinking about it like is
Right.
this an okay thing? And the world was like, "Oh, it was so funny." And then a lot of people were, myself included, like, "The fuck? Like, no, it's not funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's insane."
I
Yeah.
remember not being
Yeah.
like here's the
Because there was
problem.
still that stupid like mentality. I'm not saying this applies to everything, but in that situation, but it's like boys will be boys. Oh,
Yeah, boys will
what are
be
you gonna
boys.
do?
Yeah,
what are you gonna
You
do?
want-
He was
And it's
just
like,
so
but isn't that
happy.
the problem?
He was just so excited that he couldn't
yeah.
help kissing someone. Like,
yeah, and it's like
I'm
no,
sure that's
no,
what he thought
no,
when he got
no.
up there.
And
I'm
also,
just so excited.
if it starts
Adrian
with that,
Brody's always spontaneously kissing.
yeah, he would have
Yeah,
if it was
yeah.
being
But that's-
presented by a man, he would have absolutely
That's
kissed
right.
him as well. It's just he had to kiss somebody
right?
because he was excited.
That's a very
I'm
good
a fucking,
point too.
I'm
I
a
like
kisser.
that. But it's like you said, like if that starts at that mentality that young, why are we shocked that they don't seem to grow out of it? Like, oh, that's just them being them. It's like,
Right.
no,
no,
that's not how that works.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a bird's eye view of that time. I remember that happening.
You were in the rafters.
Sure. I remember not caring because we didn't care.
Yeah.
Because men at the time were like, we don't care
No,
about things
or
like
if
that.
you
Like,
said
but
anything,
then,
it was like, oh, look at how excited he is. Look at how
Yeah,
happy he is. It was
yeah.
like, good for him. Look at how happy he is. He
wow, he
deserves
got to
this.
kiss Halle Berry.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And meanwhile, she's like,
Got to.
Yeah.
Like she was involved in
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
yeah, it's more shocking
"Hey, look
now
what he
than
le-
it was.
Look at what
then.
she let him do.
There's your barometer, but there's your barometer of change
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Like,
Screaming.
it's more shocking now than it was then.
Absolutely.
Which is a good thing.
It is, yeah.
So
Again,
But
is
he
this not
learned
around
nothing. He just won another Oscar.
Yeah.
And
he
Adrian
threw
Brody's,
his-
and he
but he threw-
tossed
he-
his
he
gum
tossed
at
his-
Harvey Weinstein's wife.
Yes.
which is his.
That's who he's dating now.
You mean
Sorry,
his
am I
wife?
wrong?
Yeah.
No, that's who,
Sorry, ex-wife. Yeah, you're
no, but
right.
that's who
Sorry.
he's dating now.
No, no,
He's
no, no,
dating,
no, no, no. New wife. Mother
are
of
they,
child.
Are they
Yes.
married now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
Adrian Brody is
wow.
They
raising
have-
Harvey Weinstein's
They have a
kids.
child, and then there's two. Yeah.
Damn.
He
Isn't
seems-
all of that just awful?
He seems just like a great guy overall, you know?
just a true
I kind of in a
scumbag.
very dark.
We knew when he wore the fucking dreads on SNL that he was a piece
Oh,
of shit.
the Sean Paul thing. Yeah. In a very dark, awful, dark, terrible way, it came full circle, I guess.
That's right.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
you have the floor.
Oh well, I'll do a recent one. Let's talk about how and why Honora ended up winning in 2020.
You can't let it go. All right, cool, awesome.
I just
I'll never let that shit go
I
either.
can't let it go.
That was
either.
insane.
well,
Did anybody watch Conclave?
Hang on,
Anybody?
let
It's
him
a
go.
good
let
movie.
me
him go.
just I'll read you guys the ones that should have won.
Let him go.
Honora's a
Let him go.
fine movie. It's been done before. The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked.
There's so many
What a
best.
shitty year for what they picked.
Yeah.
but also
I know.
there's so much better. Like the Substance alone
Everything
wipes
else.
everything.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say the substance.
Yeah.
Like,
The
Thank you.
Substance was my movie.
Yeah.
The
of the year.
Substance
That
easily
was my
blows
best picture.
everything out of the water.
That was my
Yeah,
best
It's not going to be
picture.
The Substance. Like you said, Conclave is a
It was
fantastic
so
movie.
good.
I never actually saw that one.
Honestly, Emily, it's
Good
totally
watch.
worth it.
Conclave
Okay.
is
It's totally
fantastic.
worth
you
it.
will love Conclave.
You don't need
Yeah.
to. Honestly, it's
It's
and
one.
it's not.
Yeah.
even though it is about something religious, it's not really.
It's a big one of these to the Catholic Church.
I feel like the last
It doesn't even really push any like it doesn't even really show
not
you
what you think it's
religion
gonna
in it.
be.
Yeah, no.
Nope, not at all.
It's more a political debate amongst the church than anything.
It's
the
fascinating.
last
Yeah.
like Pope related thing I watched was the Pope's Exorcist.
Oh,
and
the
I,
little scooter!
I think that's just ruined me for every.
No,
I
watched
like,
Ruin.
I
or
watched
made
The
it
Young
better.
Pope with Jude Law, and that one was ridiculous.
It
It's
was
like,
so terrible.
what would happen if the Pope was a sex machine, a playboy bad
I'm
boy?
kind of into
it was
that.
so, dude, it was hilarious.
Excellent.
It's totally, and it's Jude Law, so
They
it's
should
great.
remake that.
It honestly was really funny. It was a
if the
really
Pope
funny
fucked?
concept. Yeah, that's literally the concept, and it's
I
called
feel-
The Young
What?
Pope.
Hang on.
If the
What?
Pope-
We could. Oh, we pitch it to Weinstein. We bring in Fabricio.
Fabricio, and then Fabricio stuff. Okay, and Fabricio ends up being the Pope.
Wait,
Like, I
what?
like these guys. We don't tell people that.
You know, the guy that's kissing the girl that she doesn't know about,
This is
doesn't
genius.
like it. That's
Fabricio's
the
the
main
Pope
character.
now.
We like that guy.
Okay, hang on here for a second. So, Best Picture loses. Honora beats The Brutalist.
But your thing, Mike. Sorry,
Brutalist
not to
still
interrupt
didn't
you, but
deserve that one
Honora
either.
wasn't even like they were going to give it to Amelia Perez. And-
Honora, if I remember correctly, Jimmy, snuck in after Amelia Perez.
That was what everybody
Because
It suddenly
speculated.
became the favorite out of no.
Yes.
It wasn't even second on the list
Yeah.
of favorites.
And it wasn't really being talked about.
It
They
just
kept talking
magically
about the
jumped to
Brutalist
first.
and Conclave first, and then
because
after.
this isn't a Michael B. Jordan and Timothy Chalamet where Michael B. Jordan was right behind him, and now
Right.
Michael B. Jordan jumps ahead because of Chalamet's stupidity.
Right.
Conclave.
Like Honora wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Conclave
Yep.
onto its own is Best Picture bait. Dune Part 2, I can understand they never want to give it to sci-fi. I'm still here. That theme alone, Nickel Boys and The Substance. Wicked, forget about it.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
there's
Forget
four,
about
You
it.
know how Mike feels.
Yeah.
There's 4 other like real good shots here, but Honora wins because it's sexy, because it's independent, and because the Oscars want
Young,
to like
young.
here's what I don't
Yeah.
understand.
It's also young.
The theaters don't, or not the theaters, the studios want to make big budget movies. They don't want to do it on the cheap because that means they got to pay their
That means
people.
nobody's making any money.
Means no one's making any money, but yet they're paying their talent.
Right.
So why give it to Honora when Honora says that you don't need more than $30 million to make
Because
a movie?
we surveyed everybody between the age of 17 and 35, and they fucking love Honora.
Yeah,
No, I'll
follow
tell
the,
you.
Follow the money.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
like,
why Honora.
literally.
I'll tell you why
They
Honora
But
won.
Jimmy's
fucking
supposed to tell
love
us why
Honora.
Honora won.
I think it's exactly what you said, Mike. It was the marketing. Like they did exactly what they had to do. It was what. It's not the same as what Markiplier did with Iron Lung, but it was just the word of mouth that they created caused people to talk about it more. And like you said, Charles, it created a stir among young people, and
Yeah.
somehow
Stir among young people's loins.
They had more.
Sexy.
They had more campaign money.
that's right.
That's really what it is. Like if
They
yeah.
also
You don't have if I don't know, and it doesn't seem. And last year they admitted they didn't watch any of them anyways.
And what's
right?
his name?
So
What's the director's name? Sean Baker.
Sean Baker.
Yeah, he's young, right? He's compared to the other
Florida Project.
He's young,
kitty cat.
and he's got this like mindset that's he's
it's just
he's,
fast. They swept it though.
Yes.
They swept it.
It was very bizarre.
She got Best Actress. He got Best Director.
So
it got
I
best,
think the problem,
best
Emily, was I
original
saw it
screenplay and
after
it got,
it won everything.
After the hype.
Demi
yeah.
Moore
And I
should
was
have
just like,
exploded.
I
Yeah.
don't understand that. Don't ever like. I was so angry
I would have
about
exploded.
that. Who ended up winning over her?
Margaret Qualley.
Yeah, don't like that. Don't like that.
Do you
I think
know-
that's exactly what the movie's about.
That's
there's
crazy.
also a little
That's
ca-
crazy.
there's a caveat with Honora.
Shoot.
Honora realized that the voting base was older and they don't like digital links, so they sent DVD copies for their screener, which
Smart.
got them more watch time, which probably got them more.
If you're the only movie
votes.
that they watched.
Jimmy, what if they actually did it because of the quality of the art? And they watched it.
If you know what, if that's the case, Charles, then fuck me. Good for them.
Like that's insane. But we know it's not. Like I know
just
that was
can't.
what was so disappointing.
Do
Is
you-
like I agree with you, Emily. It's not a bad movie.
No, I mean,
but it's just not.
I fall in that demographic. I
Like-
guess I like it.
To me, it's
But-
like the whole point of Best Picture is if you're going to make any time this year at all to watch a movie,
Watch this
you
one.
got to watch this
Yeah.
one. And I wouldn't have told people that about Honora.
You don't got
My parents were like, I was like, no, you don't want to watch
You don't
that.
want to watch that.
This isn't for you guys.
I also think maybe that
This
they're.
isn't a Best Picture for you guys.
I'd be interested to look at the ratings, the Oscar ratings for like previous years to see if there was a significant drop off in viewership from a younger demographic. Because I bet I bet.
This is
Yeah,
what we're
I
talking
bet.
about today.
Yeah.
I bet that they were like, we have been catering to the type of movies that are watched by old people.
By Michael.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we even identify it as Oscar bait, right? And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and it's like the type of movies that everyone knows are good
The
movies.
prestigious, like, oh
Yes,
my
ew, la, la,
goodness.
yeah. But like
yeah.
Prestige.
but the people who are spending the most money on content and on like merch and like those kind of things
Right.
are younger.
Right.
And so I wonder if they just did that in a way to like pull
had
that
to have the
audience back
Anorathon.
in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure it is. Like, again, they a big thing the Oscars just did, they sold the viewing rights to YouTube for 4 years.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to be exclusively streamed on YouTube, and YouTube
That's
has
where young
already
people watch things.
YouTube has already said they're not going to make people have to get accounts to watch it. They will
Yeah.
be fucking forced with ads for sure.
That's because
But
ABC is getting fed up with giving free airtime to.
But I think also
So
too is who uses YouTube a lot too. Old people, young, everyone.
Everybody,
That's
yeah.
Right.
yeah.
So the Oscars in
It's
terms
also
of
really
viewership,
hard to watch.
It's
like
also-
every year we try to watch it.
It was
and
a
you're
struggle.
like, where do you watch
Yes,
it? Why?
it's
Why
annoying.
is it
Yeah.
not free?
It's annoying.
Why do
Yeah.
I need this?
Or it's like you're on ABC because they're hosting the red carpet, and they're like, "Okay, now go to CBS for the show," and you're like,
Or
"What?
here we have to
Why?
watch
What the
it.
hell is that?"
Or you need a cable subscription to CTV
That's right.
if
They
you
don't
live in
even
Canada.
yeah.
You don't get it
So
with the-
it's only I didn't actually know this. So it's only being streamed on YouTube. So you
Yes.
after this year.
after this
No,
year.
no, starting in 2029.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I see.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Yeah,
it's
it's
ne-
starting
sorry.
in 2029.
This year it's editing.
Yes.
Next year it's stunts.
Yes.
Those are the changes.
Yeah,
that are
that's
happening.
right.
Very cool.
And then 2029 for a 4-year exclusive deal, and they're going to see,
yeah, see how it goes.
and
Well,
it's
it's
just
only
going to be
gonna boost
exclusive to YouTube.
viewership.
Right. But again, it's because also too is this is going to be an easier way for them to measure these bullshit metrics of like,
yeah,
oh my god,
right, because you have
they see numbers. They
you
just
have-
want spreadsheets
You're
of
right.
numbers.
and you have way better
And
metrics
graphs.
when it's like on a digital. Yeah, when it's
Why
on
is
like a
it a
website.
word
because I can
show
watch it
need-
on my phone. You can watch it here. We can all watch it together.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry anymore.
But why does an award show need an online audience?
I
that doesn't
agree
make
with
any
you,
sense.
because
Who gives
all
a
of
shit?
it's all because it's all shareholders
Yeah.
and everything's just numbers that mean
So
nothing.
I
They mean nothing.
All right.
They mean nothing.
yeah.
Sorry, but it's
Why
so
do they
dumb.
care if we watch the Oscars? We're gonna
I
find
know.
out about it online the next day.
Because we're in
Because
control of what's
advertising.
good
Fine.
movies.
It's because
Jimmy.
of advertising.
Yeah,
they want
yeah.
to be able to
what it
market
is,
to
you
the
guys-
demographics appropriately.
You
That's
guys,
all it
Yeah,
is.
it's
It's
you guys
Super
want
Bowl.
to talk about what happens when old people are involved in the Oscars?
no.
One of the most shocking moments when you let in-
Shakespeare in Love.
Oh.
no, we're not there yet, Charles. when you let
The gavel has
oh,
spoken.
is there another cat in here though?
No.
No.
There's no more cats.
when
Scared them all away.
when you let a geriatric fuck like Warren Beatty on stage to announce an award and he can't read the words properly,
yeah.
like when
Because
Well,
it's
don't write
rigged.
him in cursive. What
'Cause
are we
it's rigged.
doing?
because
Trying to give them the
Alright.
really
Yeah.
big font.
That's
But,
what I mean.
like,
Don't put him in
that's-
cursive. That's cruel.
that's one of the most
It
shocking
says La La
moments.
Moonshine. I don't know what it is.
So that in and of itself shows the public that it could be rigged, first of all,
Yeah.
right? Which
It plants the doubt.
you're already trying to get people to give a shit about art that they don't watch. So when it's like, no, wrong name said, you look like you're creating a bait and switch. But second to that, like it just creates doubt in the whole process.
Well, what's interesting
Like
too,
to your point of metrics and numbers and advertising,
yeah.
it just
How
it-
does something, and they still till this day,
how do you screw this
did
up?
not really explain it well. They're like, we had a third-party agency that only deals with this stuff. Okay, but then how did they fuck it up? Well, it's just they did it, so now we're going to do it ourselves now. And it's like, okay, so many questions there.
And that actually makes sense to me. They provide them with the list of winners. That secondary party like produces the content, like the physical content that they're taking on stage.
The card or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, but
And-
why are you not doing this all in-house?
Because it's like,
insane.
You get
Well,
a printing company.
You get a third party.
Yeah.
It's an accounting firm that's
Yeah.
a third party verifier.
It's
It-
still-
it takes away.
But again,
It's
so they
supposed
had
to-
that in the 30s when they were handing out these fucking things?
They've been having
No.
well
That's what I'm saying is it's bizarre that
In
the
the-
30s to the, 2010s.
So they
no
wanted-
issues with this envelope.
they wanted
Absolutely none.
they wanted to legitimize it
pretty cool.
outside
But then in
of
2017,
I
with
actually-
interns and it spreadsheets
Well,
and all
Charles,
this shit.
like, Charles,
the
Maybe they
envelope
were due
gets
for a mistake.
insane.
I think that makes it more believable. The fact
Insane.
that it's only happened once makes it way more believable.
I
to
agree.
me.
I agree.
Yeah.
And also
Believable that it's a scheme.
No,
Oh, okay,
believable
the
that it's a true and honest
Yeah.
mistake. Yeah.
the 30s,
regardless of it, it was ridiculous. It was so stupid.
the 30s
You
were
had all those people up on there for the wrong
I talk?
award. Sorry, just stupid.
stop.
The 30s.
Thank you. The 30s were a dinner in a hotel. They weren't advertised. They weren't shown. Like, you guys have to understand and give a break here. The 30s were about it's us. Then it started to become about advertising, and that's where it kind of started to get gross. Before it was just a dinner, like a gala dinner that you show up to. You can go Google images of it.
Oh no,
there's
for
no
sure, for
there's
sure.
no production.
Not even everybody was allowed in.
There's no production quality to it. Then you started to get the criticism that this is just a bunch of, asshole actors voting for themselves.
Patting each other on the back.
and patting each other on the back. So they
Circle jerk.
created
Dinner
Yes.
table.
a
But
third
it still
party
is,
a
at the
third
end
party verifier so that it wasn't about that. And then it happened as a mistake, which then legitimizes Emily's point of it has been real for so long because they wanted it to be something that they weren't a part of. Like it hasn't been the opposite of that.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm the most cynical, right? You know this about me. Like, I'm the most cynical when it comes to why things happen, how they happen, what the reasons for them are, whatever, right? I think I can't think of a single reason why the Oscars would benefit from a
They don't-
staged
they don't-
version of that.
They
Like,
don't
it's-
like it,
Sure,
and
gets a little
also
bit of
So there
also
was,
Charles.
there
like,
was an element of it
talking
that they
about
did.
well, they
So
benefit.
again,
they spun
It
in the.
was the most talked about thing. It was the most tweeted. They made their own hashtag. But again, they at that time, that was how they judged relevancy and popularity in terms of stock. I'm telling you guys, look this up again. These people in charge of these things are dumb as shit.
I know they're
they
dumb
want
as
to
shit,
see
Charles, but-
graphs and stuff. So when they showed, look at what everyone is tweeting right now. Click this hashtag, and they see the same metrics that we see on a level. To them, there was a level of success because the Oscars, and they even admitted, had never been tweeted, had never been talked about, had never been memed more ever. And that to them is a fucking win.
That's a
That's a
byproduct.
huge
Charles,
win.
Charles, that's a byproduct. That's
But it's a win.
Listen, it's a byproduct. It's not an attempt. You're confusing
I
an
don't know.
attempt with what they capitalized on.
But-
Hang on, man. They capitalized on what happened. They didn't plan for that to happen because what is it? La La Land versus Moonlight.
But they
there
had
is
so
no
many people from Moonlight on the stage
Okay,
to
agree
do
to
their
dis-
acceptance
agree to
award
disagree then, man.
before they were like, oh no, it's La La Land.
Agree to
So if
disagree.
it said Moonlight the whole time, why did it take so long for someone to find
Dude.
it saying actually, oh no, La La Land isn't anywhere written on here?
Because you gave a 78-year-old Oscar voter the ability to go on stage and try to talk in front of something. You have an old man being a
the whole
fucking
thing was
idiot.
stupid.
Like, it was stupid, but it
The whole
wasn't.
thing was dumb.
Why do you think they would benefit from it being a white movie versus a black
Why
movie?
would they let it continue as long as they did, knowing it was wrong?
because they had to figure out what
It's
their
in real time. Cut
and-
some slack here, man. It's
I
in real
can't.
time.
when
And-
there's that money
and
involved in that many
You've put on a
people-
production before, right?
I know, but what I'm saying
When
is
when it goes awry.
But the problem, I get it. The problem is they wanted to try and figure out how this happened, but that's not the priority. The priority right there is, oh fuck,
How
it's
do
the
we make-
wrong announcement.
Oh, I
And
Get
they-
somebody
they-
there right now, but it wasn't even someone from production.
I can
It
pull the
was
video
La
up.
La Land.
I can
It was
pull-
the producer from La La Land who's like, it's the wrong thing. Why was it him?
Because
He doesn't work there.
I
It's
want
ridiculous.
to put you
the whole
in.
thing's ridiculous.
I want you to think for a second about offering some grace and humility to a live performance
I don't
where
need
that's
to- I
the
don't need
first
to do
time
that.
that
I don't need to do that.
I
They're
I
too
agree.
rich
We
and
don't need to
famous
give
for
the
me to
Oscars
care.
any credit.
Yeah, sorry.
I think-
That's like saying give Will a break. He was defending his wife.
I think you're both right, actually. I do think it was probably an honest mistake, and I do think you're right that the reason they didn't correct it right away was because they had to figure out how to capitalize on that moment to make it something good. Like, spin it. How do we get some good out of this?
Oh, yeah,
they were
yeah.
more concerned about not taking ownership, but like, oh, how do we go whoopsie daisy and everyone laughs?
Yeah.
Like, but it was crazy because it was
because that's what
Get that egg
humiliating.
off your face.
It
kind
was
of thing.
humiliating.
humans do when they're idiots.
Everyone from Moonlight was on stage ready, and then it was like half of Moonlight, all of La La Land, because like it was humiliating.
Yeah.
For the wrong people.
Yes.
It should have been humiliating for the organizers.
Yes.
Taking ownership. But they made it humiliating for all those people.
Sure.
And
Well-
again, from the perspective of just looking at the internet shit.
So like it's happened in other
ridiculous.
places. Remember when Miss America, when he announced what's his name, announced the
Steve
wrong
Harvey.
winner. Steve Harvey
Yeah.
announced the
That
wrong
was
winner for
funny.
Miss
Yeah,
America.
He went right away and was
Well,
like, I
thought about
fucked
that in a
up.
long time.
This is what people like to do. They like to jump down the throats of those above them because it feels good. And that's what I'm saying. The problem is with this conversation is that it's an old man. They made the mistake of putting him on stage. Yes, they capitalized on it to make themselves look good because it's the Oscars. They're all in their nines. They all want to look like an idiot.
For sure.
But they also don't want to look like an idiot on purpose. That is anti to the human condition. They're all on camera. They all show up to look as good as possible, to
mean,
eat as little as possible.
Letting Will
to-
slap him and then giving him an
because
Oscar
they're
later
fucking
was pretty,
dealing with actors.
was pretty
like
dumb.
you-
was
you-
pretty dumb.
The most
They could have prevented that.
unpredictable like group of people potentially in the world.
Yes,
right?
But again,
Part
they,
of
who
it.
don't
but
Like,
again,
face
they could have prevented that.
consequences.
you're
Yeah.
giving
He
these.
slapped Chris Rock and then 30 minutes later still give him his Oscar
That's
to a standing
different.
ovation.
That's different.
I don't think it is.
I think it's different.
That's calculated.
What I think is different
they
is I
could have
think
stopped that.
I think Warren Beatty made a mistake. I think Will Smith intended to do that, and their reaction to Will Smith is worse than their reaction to La La
yeah,
Land.
I do agree with you 100% for sure.
That
for sure.
like Will
Because again, they still
letting-
awarded the
let-
bad guy.
exactly. You
Yeah.
awarded bad behavior.
They're like, but you can't come back for 10 years, but then we'll nominate you again.
But also
It's
like
ridiculous.
this
that-
is where I think you're right.
It's
like,
ridiculous.
Like I think I agree with you that the idea that they will always try to spin something in their narrative is totally plausible. I think they spun a mistake into the best thing that they possibly could for the La La Land incident. I think they reacted horribly and chose morally wrong when they reacted to the Will Smith thing.
yeah.
I think they're capable of both. I just think one started differently than the other.
But
That's where I think we
I think
disagree.
the fact
Sure,
that
for
they
sure.
still gave Will Smith his award again then goes against the idea that this mistake was on purpose because that was already chosen. It was already set, and so they didn't make their change on the fly. Like they went with what was audited, selected, and so if they had the ability
I guess
in a more simple way to make those changes on the fly, then
Yeah.
they probably would have.
But it's the same thing as like
It's the same but different.
if Roman Polanski steps on American soil, we'll arrest him, but we got to give him that Oscar that we owe him.
Yeah, do they let him
That's
go to the
fucking
awards or do
crazy.
they arrest
But
him right
That's
off the plane?
fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
I think they let him go to the
That's
awards.
fucking nuts.
But they should never have nominated. He should never be nominated.
I
in the Oscars.
fully agree with you. Not only
But-
should he not be nominated, he should have won.
But-
Right.
Damn.
but
a
if
lot
he's-
of people consciously voted, well, this rapist. He
Yeah,
made a
but-
good movie, though.
But if
Like,
he-
that's
but
crazy.
If the award
crazy.
belongs to him after he's been nominated when he
It's a
shouldn't have
slippery
been.
slope.
Right. Do they give it to him?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But like they revoked okay, I know the Grammys and the Oscars are different, but same high caliber in terms of like importance of getting this award. The whole Milli Vanilli thing. As soon as they realized that whole thing was a sham, give us those Grammys
You
back.
can
and they took them
absolutely
back.
revoke awards.
So
It's
that's
a
what I'm saying.
made-up thing
But
that you invented.
But they nominated and
true.
got him to win already knowing he was a full rapist
Oh,
and
yeah.
couldn't come and get the award.
If
Yeah,
the
that's
Oscars,
Without being
the
arrested.
Oscars sitting there and being like, we can't do that.
And
It's
then
like, you're
fucking-
the reason you can't.
Right. And then Adrian Brody wins and he's like, hey, Roman, couldn't have done this without you. And you're like,
Oh,
yes,
my
you could
God.
have.
oh,
Okay,
shit.
fact,
all right.
you should
all right.
have.
Oh,
I-
shit.
You probably just should have.
DDL wouldn't have done that.
I love you, by the way. Like I'm not mad. I'm just passionate. But like this is interesting because it's same but different, right? Like because I think they should have said in the Will Smith scenario, I think they should have said if you're going to accept this award, like we're going to go with what's in the envelope. But they had way more time to be like, we need to clarify this. If you want this award, you need to apologize right the fuck now. I think they should have bribed him with that Oscar and been like,
But he half did.
did he?
Yeah.
And also,
I don't remember that
mentioned-
moment.
I don't
He
remember that
mentioned
either.
one little thing. He didn't direct it to Chris Rock. He said, "Remember, I'm a passionate person. If people disagree,
did I just
with
say
what-
that to you?
with-
I'm a passionate
if people
person.
disagree with how I behaved, it's
He was
just
in
I'm a
character.
passionate person and I love my wife.
He was in
Carte
that
blanche
was
for
his
shitty
bullshit
behavior.
way.
That's not.
That was
yeah.
his bullshit way of taking accountability for it.
Okay, so
I'm just saying again, like
so. Oh, I had a point, and now I lost it.
I have that daily.
Oh no, it's something about Will Smith and
you can still
bribing
watch The
him-
Fresh Prince.
bribing
and
him
just
for his
separate it.
award.
I don't think it's the same guy.
Don't you
No,
think? I don't
no.
know.
I
No.
think it's a
Then
different
if he's gonna apologize, sorry, go
multiverse.
ahead.
I know what it was.
It's multiverse.
They hadn't like in that span of time between when it happened and when the award was awarded. They probably didn't have enough information. Then this is again me back to being cynical about how people
Perceived it.
were going to perceive the outcome
Because they're
of
thinking,
that.
wow, he defended his wife.
Yeah.
I think we
and
all
so
thought
we
it was.
don't know what kind of
I
reception
thought it
it's
was a
gonna get.
bit.
But
yeah.
people online
But
immediately
But
were
if they
like,
got him to apologize, right, and they hadn't gauged public reaction yet, and public was on his side, then they would have lost some.
And
face,
on
lost some
YouTube,
face.
they'll know those
but
numbers in real
I
time.
Yeah.
think at the end
And
of
on
the
YouTube,
day,
they'll know those numbers in real time.
I-
Yes.
I
You'll
think at
see
the-
them spiking.
You can throw up a poll, right?
I think at the
Yeah.
end of the day, if they really care about integrity,
Well, they don't,
and
obviously.
right? Because if they did and whatnot, it would be like we don't stand by any kind
think
of
we've agreed that
whatever.
there's no integrity
no
at the
matter
Oscars.
the intention. Because the way it was handled was ridiculous.
What they should have done was say
Ridiculous.
they should have
Absolutely.
escorted him out then and there,
You're
and then
gone
they should
now.
have given him the award and like fucking Jada.
He's gonna zoom
Jada
in.
could come up and get it for him or something.
He's going to
No,
zoom
the
in from the
youngest
parking
son.
lot. He's not allowed
Yeah.
in, but he's in the parking lot. We're going to zoom him in, and he can make his acceptance. But what I'm saying, like, it's just in that time. Like, again, this wasn't.
Can we just say Chris Rock was an awful host?
Yeah.
That was a terrible.
I don't
was
think he
going to say
hosted. I
episode
think
of
he
the
just-
Oscars.
I think he just
Wasn't he
did
just a
that.
presenter?
Yeah, he was just a
Oh, thank
presenter. He
God.
didn't
Yeah,
host
no,
that
no,
one.
no,
He
no,
was-
no,
but it
no.
No, he
was
didn't host that
terrible.
one.
The whole thing
He
was.
just did a bad job.
I think it
Yeah.
was a Kimmel. I think that was a Kimmel year.
And if
That
you're
was a
making,
killer,
and it
yeah.
makes the whole thing,
Just let
all
Conan
of these
do it.
things makes the
Yeah.
whole thing into a farce, right?
Yeah.
And if you want us to take it seriously, then you need to
Like-
choose your awardees appropriately,
Yeah.
Right.
not
Yeah.
not nominate rapists.
Why is Chris
the
Rock
funniest
there
thing
at
is
all?
at the end of the day, it's supposed to be about a movie and a performance. Nobody knows what he won for. Nobody watched it.
No,
I
exactly.
didn't see King Richard.
Is that what it was? It was.
Yeah, it was
he
King
was
Richard.
playing the
Venus
Williams.
Serena Williams.
But he,
dad,
you-
yeah.
but to your point, he used the fact that he's like, King Richard was a very passionate man. I'm a like.
That's
he
what it was.
tried to
He
pull a
tr- he
parallel.
was
Oh
just-
yeah,
he
you
was-
met King Richard,
again,
did you?
It's the way that you say. It's the way that you're basically you're
I knew I was
saying.
talking about him like he was the actual king.
No, I mean him though. Like,
yeah.
What's that bullshit about? I'm sorry you felt that
yeah,
way.
that's not
Yeah.
a true
That's
Not
apology.
an
what it is.
apology.
No.
I'm sorry that you felt that way, but
your problem, not mine.
Yes.
I'm sorry
that's
you're
what it
hurt by
was.
my
Yeah, yeah,
action.
Not accountability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nonsense.
But
Two-
also, I
you,
get an award.
you brought up. Let's go to.
Yeah.
We've done two big moments.
DDL.
Well done for us guys. I think
Wow.
that's the most passionate I think we've ever kind of gotten.
That's
about
great.
a thing.
That's great.
I like it.
That's
I like
great.
it. Okay.
Debate.
You brought this up. This one blows my mind because it's about the merit. It's about the idea that you can't give this award to this person and not give this award for the same thing. And it's the Saving Private Ryan,
Oh,
Shakespeare in
yeah.
Love. I don't know if you know this, listener, but when you nominate these things, you can kind of see if you watch as much as we have, or in Charles's case, he refuses to, and finds out from all of us the next day. Fuck it, he says. But like,
Yeah.
um,
Maybe on YouTube.
it's all about the medium. It's not about
That's right.
the message.
That's right. That's right.
But if you give the best director award to somebody, it makes sense that if that guy is the best at what he does,
They made the best movie.
they made the best movie as well. But this one year,
Yeah.
what year was it? What was 90?
I'm looking right now. I think it's 98. Let me just double check here.
Yeah, you get-
That's Shakespeare in Love.
Okay,
It is, right?
Yeah.
Shakespeare in Love wins
Hilarious.
Best Picture, a romantic comedy about a womanizing playwright, and goes up against the most spectacular display of wartime carnage.
The Thin Red Line.
The Thin Red Line. The Terrence Malick movie, The Thin Red Line. No, Saving Private Ryan. And you just go, what? I still go, what the fuck? Emily, like, you've seen both.
Yeah. So I need to preface this with I don't like war movies.
Okay.
So and I don't mind movies that center around conflict, like actual conflict. I don't like
Right.
movies that are about real wars. Like I don't like watching.
Feels like it's glorifying.
Yeah, and I don't like getting entertained by
people's real life suffering.
people's real life like suffering, exactly. So that's, although I say that in the one breath and the next I'm like obsessed with true crime. So I don't know, maybe. But
Fair
there's
enough.
something about like but
we're all
like,
hypocrites in a
there's
way.
something about war movies and like war TV
I'm
shows and stuff
flawed.
like that I just
Yeah.
I've never really like I'll watch.
not what you like, and
I'll
that's
watch them
okay.
sometimes, but it's fine. So I did see both. Shakespeare in Love is not a good movie. Just like there's nothing about it that
Right.
I enjoyed, honestly. And so But Saving Private Ryan, I can understand why it was well done and why it was like incredible and big and amazing. I just think maybe what happened here is that the Oscars were like, there's a sort of feel good movie, and then there's like an aggressively like awful, not that it's an awful movie, but like a movie about something so awful and like violent and whatever. And they probably were just like, well, let's make it fluffy today.
Now you're being not
Have you guys
cynical.
seen the other movies that were nominated? Elizabeth, Life is Beautiful,
Yeah.
and The Thin Red Line. What do you think?
So what's
Roberto Benigni, Life is Beautiful?
Yeah, that's an incredible movie. And what's wild is it's two big war movies because Life is
Yeah.
Beautiful is a different perspective
Of
on the
World
same
II.
war.
Yeah.
So
It was their Paul Blart and Observe and Report.
100%.
Wow.
I guess so.
That's why we're us.
You also had Truman Show too, which is like, was that nominated for Best Picture?
It
I see
was not.
director. It
was
wasn't.
not.
So another weird one. So they
that's-
nominated the
That
director.
really should have been.
Sorry,
Right.
I'm not up on the page.
And that's
But this is when they only had 5.
So they nominated
Right?
Peter Weir for the
Yeah, they still
Truman
had
Show
that.
for
Yeah.
directing.
Yeah.
But did not nominate it for Best Picture.
And that's
it's very weird.
interesting looking back on the Truman Show. It was kind of the birth of like what we consume in media now, right? Like
It
the
really
idea
is.
of
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
like Big Brother
Yep.
or
No, you're
Survivor
100%
and you know
right.
Jim
yeah.
was not
Just
nominated.
watching people all the time.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
watching what they do and like you're like
Vlogging.
yeah.
Ooh.
And so I think the cultural relevance of the Truman Show has actually
You couldn't
developed
make, you
over
literally
time.
couldn't make it now.
yeah,
Well,
because it wouldn't
nobody
be
would give a
interesting.
shit.
You'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do this on a
And
Thursday.
this is
exactly.
also-
But you also did already make it with Ed TV.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed TV's so good. Also, very weird. Ed Harris nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Truman
I
Show.
think that's a great.
No nominee for Jim.
They
Very
weren't
weird.
Gonna,
That
no,
is a
'cause
weird
he's-
choice.
Very weird.
He
Ed
was too
Harris is
funny
in
at
it.
this point.
Ed Harris
We
is in
don't
it for like
nominate
5
comedy.
minutes.
No, they don't nominate a comedian couldn't do a serious
Yeah.
role.
But like, also, I will say, Best Actor is pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Roberto Benigni won, which very deserved.
Yeah.
The jumping up on
Yeah, all the chairs.
all the chairs, losing his mind.
Tom
so
Hanks for
cute.
Saving Private Ryan, which he was amazing.
Yeah.
in Saving
Yeah,
Private
he was so
Ryan.
good.
Ian McKellen in Gods and Monsters.
Oh
which
my
is
gosh.
unreal. Unreal. The only one that I'm like, wild card. Never seen this movie and bizarre. Nick Nolte. Just
Affliction.
reading that name, yeah.
Oh.
I'm like reading Nick Nolte. I'm like, really in the 90s?
I've got
still?
I've got the Prince of Tides and Warrior is my Nick Nolte
Prince of
reference.
Tides. Oh my
I mean,
god.
those are my two.
Edward Norton in American History X. Like,
oh my
damn.
god.
Okay,
that
so it was
Damn.
pretty stacked.
That was a
Okay.
great performance.
But Jim deserved a nomination.
For sure he
there.
did. For sure. I would have
did.
picked him over Nick Nolte.
I'm
That's why I'm like, I gotta watch this fucking
but
affliction.
I'm
I
actually
think-
surprised we're talking about Saving Private Ryan and Shakespeare in Love, and we're not talking about American History X.
I
as,
agree.
Our best picture.
I agree. So
Fascinating.
that's another good
Wow.
point is for Best Picture.
yeah, that's really great.
So you don't have it. Let me see. I
what
don't think it was
what
nominated
a
for Best
viscerally
Picture.
upsetting movie that is. Like it is.
Yeah, it was one of the
We all
first
know what
movies I
curb
saw
stomp
that I
means.
was like, "There's no happy ending sometimes."
No, I know, and that's
Yeah.
I actually.
So not nominated.
That's crazy. That's
nominated.
crazy because
Yeah.
of all the movies we've talked about here, that's the one that's had the most staying power for me. Like the biggest impression. Like it's not a rewatch because it's like horrifying.
So it's one of those. You know what it is? I own
You get it though
I've
when
only,
you watch it.
I've only seen it a few times, but I remember buying it because I'm like, this is an important part of film. Like this
Yeah.
is a film
Not
that
according
should
to the
be
Oscars, brother.
taught in school. Like it's just so important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Can I interrupt
yeah,
and we can talk
yeah.
about ladies for a second here?
Ladies.
Ladies.
So Shakespeare in Love cleans up with supporting and Best Actress with
Why?
Judi Dench and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh,
Now
right.
you've got Kate Blanchett as Elizabeth,
yes.
Yeah.
like one of the most.
you'd think that would
But
be.
I think Elizabeth was,
Elizabeth is the fucking Braveheart.
But I think Elizabeth was their Oscar bait that year. Like I think
They got
that was a
nominated, so-
big.
but
Then
you're right. That's the idea. Like, oh, this will probably win.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
Meryl Streep
Yeah.
in One True Thing, which I haven't seen, and Emily Watson. But both Meryl Streep and Emily Watson, like
I
Love
would love to
Emily
see
I
the
don't-
gambling
I
odds
don't
for
need to
Emily
Shakespeare.
see-
Watson's great.
I don't need to see their movies to know that Gwyneth Paltrow's portrayal as Juliet is a piece of trash. Like, I fucking hate that
I just-
movie cleaned up. Even
And
Judi
this is
Dench,
pre-Goop.
Even Judi Dench is the queen. It's the same Elizabeth, guys. We've
Yeah.
got two Elizabeths
I was
nominated in two
watching-
different movies.
Yeah, that was wild. I
Right?
remember that was so.
And don't get me
weird.
wrong, Judi Dench, you can have all the Oscars.
For sure,
like,
for
absolutely.
sure.
Just this
but
movie
that
wasn't
one,
it.
yeah, like I was telling
This
Mike,
is industry supporting itself bullshit that you're talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
the prop, the game.
Remember, I was telling you we had a good conversation. I was like, it also annoys me how there's a lot of directors and a lot of actors that either didn't get nominated, didn't win, but the ones they end up doing, you're like, I think that was just because they were like, you deserve it at this point.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
that's
not saying it was
100%
bad.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was bad,
It's
but it was
your
like,
turn.
that's not your masterpiece. You've had your masterpiece
It's
already, but
well,
they're
that's
like, it's
Lord
your
of the
turn
Rings,
now.
the third Lord of the Rings
Right.
movie, Return of the
Was-
King, winning
according to
instead
them,
of Two
that's
Towers.
his masterpiece. That's
That's
insane.
horseshit.
That's
It is horseshit.
insane.
It is
Return of the
horseshit.
King's a great movie. It's not better than Two Towers.
But it's
I agree with you
it's
fully.
easy
It's
to
the-
swallow.
Two Towers is the
Right.
best one. It was also
Empire,
like we
Empire
said.
Strike Back versus Return of the Jedi.
It was
right?
also
Right.
what Emily and I said. It was their last chance to
Yeah.
nominate him and get him to win for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and-
So they're like, we
that's-
got to
that's
do it with this one because it's
And
the last
that,
one.
But that's
that
not right.
series,
It's so stupid.
that trilogy deserves
An
Oscars.
Oscar.
It does.
100%.
But it was all on the third
But
one.
it was just
Yeah.
yeah,
And
applied
that's
in the wrong
wrong.
place.
Yeah.
Or maybe is it that they had to make sure, like, you want to wait to make sure that like every part of it feels continued.
Oh,
and-
now you deserve it.
But that's not fair. Just
No.
because they get 3 movies. And
You're right.
It's
And
not
at the
fair.
end of the day, say the first one's good, the other ones suck. It doesn't mean you shouldn't watch
That
the
doesn't mean
first
Two
one.
Towers isn't great.
Right. Keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Right.
Yeah.
But that's
some
what that
people
does.
But
like
that's it. If Two Towers doesn't win, it doesn't.
Or,
then they just shouldn't win it.
And I agree.
And that's just the way
because
it is.
should be what is the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about
You
what
made
the
the best one
subject?
second. I'm
Right.
sorry, the third one isn't as
cares?
good.
Back to my point of you gave it to Spielberg for director, but you didn't
Yeah,
give the
it's weird.
director the best picture.
Right.
Right.
But
how
what
does
was-
that make
and you
any
know
How do you
sense?
how do you comprehend that? And now I know that category votes category. Best pictures, producers, best directors are directors, right? Like for like. But still,
I think
how do you not see it?
I think it was also an Oscar moment to go viral before that was a thing. Because also, too, what's funny is if you look at the marketing for both movies, that year, even before the Oscar noms came out, Saving Private Ryan was being marketed as like the movie you need to stop, skip work, and go see this movie. Nobody's depicted war like do you know what I mean? It was like, this is history, this is blah, blah, blah. Shakespeare in Love was like very cute.
Yeah.
Like the reviews were like, oh, it's cute.
Like I remember
and
my
blah, blah,
parents
blah.
being like, "Oh, we're gonna rent Shakespeare in Love."
Right.
You know, it
right.
won an Oscar.
And
But
then
is-
that
is-
winning
Fuck
Best
you.
Picture is the Oscars being like, if you should watch anything, watch Shakespeare
That's
in
what you
Love.
said, yeah.
It's very weird. It's like,
so weird.
huh?
Are we not talking about the one obvious elephant in the room though?
Weinstein.
Weinstein, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a Weinstein
Yeah.
run. That is Weinstein's
Yeah.
era. You're like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, man? Like,
Yeah.
how are you doing so many different genres and doing it?
That's why
It's
Ben
be-
Affleck shows up in it.
It's because he's sexually abusing voting members.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
there's
that
some
too. Yeah,
fucking thing there. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
how do
yeah.
you get that run?
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
Miramax just showed everybody that you could do it cheap and well.
Yeah.
Titanic
yeah.
was the year before.
Yeah, that was wild. That was a wild year, too.
And then Shakespeare in Love.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
c-
Leo's big
imagine-
Rob.
Imagine putting those two, like, one year Titanic wins, and then the next year it's Shakespeare in Love. Like
those aren't
movies,
the same.
there's-
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like me putting up like art on my wall, and one is like a famous artist, and the other one is like the banana my kid drew when she was 2.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Or you like a sketch you did drunk.
Yeah,
And you're
and I'm like,
Not
these
even
look at
your
that.
kid,
These-
just
Yeah.
a kid.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just like, these are equally fabulous.
Yeah, they have the same weight of value on me.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's very funny, right? Like again, and I remember what like
Doesn't make any
and
sense.
sometimes the Oscars to me hurts the quality of what it is. Like I watched Shakespeare in Love after they told me to,
Yeah.
and then I watched it and I was
You're
like, "What?
You
This one?
here,
Like,
here's what
fuck this movie."
I
Take
think
another bath.
I think I know where you and I are at odds because we both come from the same place. But you have seen damage where I still see trying to save something that I loved.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it, so I see their attempt in trying to
Optimism.
save.
and
even
cynicism.
But even
Yeah.
Scary Movie
100%.
mocked it. Remember, Scary Movie even spoofed it. That's the movie Brenda's watching in the theater that's
Yeah.
pissing everyone off.
Yeah.
I'm watching Shakespeare in Love, girl.
She's
Like, it's
unraveling
so
her
good,
pork
yeah.
chop.
And she's like, "Don't go in the room." And it's because they're having this meet cute moment, but she's seeing it as
Like
a
it's a
horror.
horror movie?
Yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah.
you get another one. You're gonna
It's
go with an
amazing.
award, or you're gonna go with a moment?
I mean, I'm just looking through these years before and looking at like I've never seen The English Patient.
Oh, it's a
little,
waste
a
of
little,
time.
a
Don't
little bit
watch
was
it.
filmed here, by the way.
I read.
But is
That's
it better
not-
than?
I'm-
but
I'm
is
gonna
it
be
better
that
than
person.
Fargo?
I read the book.
Was the book good?
Okay.
Um,
no.
I
We
didn't
have
like
at
the
least somebody
movie.
who knows the source material.
I didn't really like the movie.
We don't talk about books,
What,
Emily.
what year?
The book was fine. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones that you like read it because it's a classic, sort of like a
Right,
you know
you're
like
told to.
an important part of literature. And I'm a reader, and so
Yeah.
it's just like I like to have those pieces of like
the
the
reader
zeitgeist.
debaters.
And I totally
Yeah.
respect that. Like, if someone's like, "These are movies you should watch," to blah blah blah, I
Yeah.
will do that.
And it was fine, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. I don't like.
it
is-
didn't stand out to
it's
me
a-
in a positive
It's
way.
a better
It's
like it's a better book than the Hunger Games, but I've reread the
Hunger Games 1,000 times.
1,000 times, right?
funny.
I
And
love
so-
that. It's
yeah.
so true.
So, like,
Okay,
I'm
so
on
what
my
do you-
third
It's not better than
read-through of
Fargo.
Hunger
It's
Games,
not
and I'm
better
like,
than
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire.
Okay, is
Oh,
this what
Fargo.
year? What year is
Oh,
This
Jerry
is
Maguire.
96.
this? 96.
Dude,
Fargo-
Jerry Maguire
Right
was
there.
great. Fargo was great.
Fargo
too.
is
That's
one
James
of
L.
my
Brooks
one
and
of my
Richard
top
Sakai.
movies of all time. Fargo is like right up there, but
That's
it's
what I mean.
because
Fargo
it's
won
like
Best Picture.
not quite horror, but
No.
it's like
No.
You don't think it was
Francis
digestible enough?
McDormand
for-
won.
Best,
weird.
If you want Best Picture for 96, if that's what
I know
you're-
Francis McDormand won.
Mel
for-
Gibson won for Braveheart.
Okay, that's fair. That was a great.
No,
Then
sorry,
nomin-
Michael, that was 95.
Am I 95? Whoops. Okay.
But Fargo won Best
You're right.
Picture.
You're
didn't
right.
it?
You're right.
Babe
you're
should
right.
have won that year.
oh, Babe is so
Was it Babe or
good.
Babe Pig in the City?
No, Babe.
No, just Babe.
Just Babe. Okay.
Such a good movie.
Babe Pig in
It's
the
a great
City
one.
should have won.
La la la. Fucking love that pig.
Ram-you.
Oh, I love it.
Ram-you.
But Apollo 13 too. Like Braveheart was great, historically very inaccurate.
Oh,
that's why I don't
very
think.
historically
Well, that's why I don't think
inaccurate.
Argo should have won because they just wiped the whole Canadian part of that.
I mean, they mentioned it
There's
once.
there was like a,
they don't.
there's like a montage where they're teaching them how to say Toronto.
Yeah, that's right.
Tirana.
That's right.
They just
You're right.
took every single part of what
Yeah, I
made
don't
that
get it.
story awesome.
I don't get why they did that
That's
either.
also a weird one for a Best Picture.
I agree.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
great.
But they don't
though.
It's a fun movie.
I loved it.
It's a
I
fun
loved
movie,
it.
but is it
I
a
loved
Best
it.
Picture?
I thought so. I had a
This
great
is
time.
Our thing, and they just took it.
You know
It's
what it
what
was?
they did with Heated Rivalry.
It was one of
They
those.
oh, it's an HBO original. My ass.
It was one of those movies that I did watch with my parents, and we did feel like that was really good. We
Yeah.
all had fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Thanks, Best Picture."
Yeah, it is. You know what?
I was,
agree.
like, you know what I mean? It was like one of those where I was like,
It is fun.
"Thanks, Best
It's,
Picture."
it is fun.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
was great.
Canadian
It was great.
enough.
Yeah, that was weird though.
I
My
don't-
dad, the same time, that was his gripe. He's a big history guy. He liked, so
Yeah.
that's why he was into
I gotta
it.
talk to your dad.
But my dad at the end was just like, yeah, he was really angry.
I'm pretty
about
sure
that.
this was Canadian.
Because I think it does do one of those stupid things at the end where it shows the real people and says the
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
facts.
yeah.
And it's all like in Canada and this and that. You're like, but they didn't do that.
We
Like, why?
Yeah.
we would be the worst Winnipeg podcast in the history of Oscar conversations to not mention that we get
we're
to
the only
say that Anna Paquin is from Winnipeg.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she won. She's the
and
youngest Oscar winner.
Wins at age 11. I
That's
think
nuts.
Second
Yeah.
youngest. There
second
was
youngest.
the-
Tatum O'Neal, I believe.
later, yeah, for
Yeah.
the whale,
The-
the whale one. The,
No, Tatum O'Neal
Brendan
won.
Tatum
Fraser?
O'Neal won.
She was like 9 or something.
She was the young.
What?
Yes.
There
was some-
And then, yeah.
but
But
uh,
Anna, what was it? The piano.
the piano that she won.
Never
for.
saw
I don't know that one.
Never
Never
seen
saw
it
it.
either. I mean,
and the only reason Anna Paquin was born here was her mom went into labor here on a layover. 'Cause
Doesn't
it's like
matter. It's
going
like,
to Greenland. They were going to Greenland, and she went into labor here, and they're like,
Well,
Yeah,
guess she's
yeah.
from Winnipeg now.
I've
Got
seen
her.
her birth certificate is from Winnipeg.
So what's fascinating, everybody at home, that is how everyone from Winnipeg is born here.
Yeah, by mistake.
That's right. We were all flying to Greenland. We got
Is it The
stuck.
Simpsons that says we were born here? What's
What's your excuse?
Yeah.
I
Right.
what do we think about Marissa Tomei's win?
I
for
thought
Monsters?
Marissa
that was
Tomei can
great.
have whatever she wants.
100%.
I didn't know that there was controversy. I thought that was amazing.
What did she win
she's
for?
Incredible.
She
won
won
for-
for My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah, of
and
course
she
she
should
can.
have won for that.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
can't she have that?
She's amazing.
A
in
lot
that
of
movie.
people think that she doesn't deserve it because she wasn't like a main character in the movie, or
But
because,
because
it
she
was
played
like
her role well?
because it was like a silly movie.
No, but there's
It's
a
a
controversy.
comedy.
There's
Yeah.
no, but there is an actual controversy to that. It was supposed to be someone else,
I'll get you the
and something happened, and they gave it to Marissa
that
Tomei.
that is one of the most
That's the- there's, like-
memorable
I know.
scenes in any movie
When she
ever.
testifies at the
when she's
end.
testifying,
Right.
she's talking about the
and
car
why
and like the
don't
wheels
the tires match
and,
up to the blah,
and
blah,
like how
blah?
long it takes to
Right.
cook grits and stuff.
Right.
Like it's just such
She's
a great.
one of the best actresses
Yes.
of all time.
She's amazing. Also,
Remember when she showed up in The Wrestler like fucking
Yeah.
Oh,
decades
she's
later?
amazing.
And it was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
She's so incredible still.
she is so good, and
Yeah.
she's like never in the news. You like she just like shows up,
Does her job.
kicks ass.
Hot Aunt May.
Hot,
She's one of the best
hot,
Aunt Mays.
So hot.
Hot Aunt May.
So
I mean, for
hang on,
me-
hang on.
Third hottest Aunt May.
So she was up against
Sally
Rosemary
Fields.
Harris.
Oh.
Rosemary Harris.
she
Don't you
was-
talk about
guys.
Rosemary.
She was up against Joan Plowright, Miranda Richardson, and Vanessa Redgrave.
And oh
yeah,
wow.
give it to Tomei.
But Tomei, but I don't know any
And
of the
Judy
movies.
Davis.
What were the movies that those people were
okay,
in?
Dame
so
Judy Davis?
93, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up. Hang on here.
If she ain't Dame, I
Because
don't
I
care.
remember My Cousin Vinny. I own My Cousin Vinny. I
Yeah.
don't think I own any of those.
That's right,
other
Charles.
movies.
Well, that's so fascinating about these conversations is like what movies actually stood the test of time. That kind of
Husband.
yeah.
Okay, Judy Davis, Husbands and Wives, Joan Plowright, Enchanted April, Vanessa Redgrave, Howard's End, and Miranda Richardson.
I
for
don't know any of
Damage.
Haven't
these.
seen any of them.
Howard's End's the only one I even know of.
Haven't seen
I
any
haven't
of them.
seen any of these.
But My Cousin Vinny, I've
My
seen it
Cousin-
1,000 times.
It's not. You're right. The controversy is.
But is
up
it
in-
great just because it's on cable all the time?
Probably.
No, because
That's why I love
'cause it's
Independence Day.
Because it's amazing, Jimmy. They don't put crap on cable
Yeah,
like
you're
that
right.
anymore.
On the middle of the
She just
afternoon.
wins against a
Youths.
bunch of titans. That's
Yeah.
the big.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what
I
it was?
see.
That's what it was. It was, and this was her young in the industry. She was
Yeah.
breaking out into.
Hey,
the-
Emma Stone's
Her-
got two.
But you know what it was? She was the Jennifer Lawrence of her time.
Her biological
She did-
clock was
right.
not ticking.
Look
Yeah.
at, but
She
look
was
at,
a baby.
look at Jennifer Lawrence. She did like what? Her first big movie wins an Oscar,
Uh.
and then 2 movies
Oh,
later
yeah, yeah.
wins another
Her
Oscar.
first
right?
big movie was the
Winter's
was-
Bone.
No, her first big movie was
Get
There's
there.
bone.
Get there. We're behind you.
wasn't it like
Pull
the one
deep!
with the McLovin?
No, that's
No,
Emma Stone.
Oh, that's Emma Stone, right,
But
you're
same
right.
thing. But same thing. Emma Stone, like what? Maybe few years in the scene, really doing movies,
Yeah,
wins an
Easy
Oscar,
A.
right? Like,
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
so what
It's a
I'm
great
saying is like she
Tucci.
just showed like again maybe that's more based on the talent.
I agree.
They actually
I
looked at
don't.
the talent that year
I
and we're like,
I think that's what it is. I
Yeah.
think it's look at what, and it's a comedy.
She's
It
a
is a
rookie.
comedy. It's not a. It's not
Yeah.
a serious movie.
but she's so.
it's got
good.
Ralph Macchio in it.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Hell yeah, it
serious.
does.
He was great.
They're all
great.
great. I
Yeah.
love that fucking movie.
Even the judge.
so
the
much.
judge was in
the Utes, the two
Yeah,
Utes.
yeah.
Like
I'm
it's
sorry, Mr. VT.
Yeah,
Utes.
it looks like they just went with like they took at the
Performance.
performance and they were like, which one is
Hands
the
down.
one that we enjoyed the most?
Hands down.
And so sometimes I feel
Sometimes that wins.
sometimes the Oscars get it right.
She's the
and
shit
like
too,
they
man.
take
That
everything
she makes
else
that
out of
movie.
It's
it.
like, I liked this most.
Yeah, they take everything else out of it, all the politics and whatever, and they're just like, this tickled my funny bone.
When that
The-
woman with the giant glasses is like, I saw it, and he's like, from how far? And she says
Yeah.
like 20 meters, and he only goes 10, and she's like, proves she can't see shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's amazing.
great
That's how you
movie.
do shit.
absolute,
Yeah,
totally
it's great.
deserving.
It's great.
We were talking about this the other night when we were planning for this. What people know and what people didn't see, maybe. Here's a little bit of trivia for you. But there was a moment where Marlon Brando,
Oh no.
Mr. I only recite my lines off Robert Duvall's chest, was won for Best Actor for Godfather. And he sent, who did he send, Jimmy? Pull up her name. He sent an indigenous woman.
Sachi.
Sachi
Little Feather.
Little Feather. Little Feather
there
is how I know her.
Well
And-
done.
And he sent her to claim the award on his behalf because he was upset about something that was happening to her tribe lands at the time. I
Yeah.
think there
And to
was-
indigenous people as a
And,
whole.
but he
Yeah.
didn't. She didn't. He didn't send her to claim it. He sent her to turn it down.
That's right.
Yes.
Sorry.
On
Yes.
his behalf.
On
On
his
his
behalf.
behalf.
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
she was so young. She was just like a
Early
teenager,
20s.
I think.
Yep.
19 or something
And
crazy like
and
that?
she already was like, it was such a scary thing to be there. There were like she went in no indigenous like representation there at all.
She just walked up on stage by
She,
herself.
yeah, by herself. She was abandoned by Marlon Brando. First of all, that's insane. Do
Yeah.
your own dirty work, motherfucker.
That's right.
And so he just used he made her he used her as a prop.
Thank you.
He used her as like he just used her in like the most horrible ways
Yeah.
to do something that
It propped
he-
him up, but it did not
it-
prop her up.
No, and he should have done it on if that's what he believed in.
I agree.
He should have gone up there and
He-
stuck it to the academy.
Yeah.
Brought
and-
her with him and
Well, yeah,
said,
brought-
"Here's her
yes.
story
And
is
that would have
nowhere."
made a bigger impact because it's him, one of that committee or people,
Yes.
fighting back.
And yet-
not just
but
sending
it's
this poor girl
into a
against
place
the
where
fucking wolves.
Where she was already like
Yeah.
feeling unwelcome.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you're setting prey into the wolves, and
Well,
you're like, good luck.
horrifying.
The flip
luck,
side
man.
of the story for you listeners,
The
if you-
Duke.
you don't know the Duke, Mr. John fucking Wayne.
Well,
David
listen
Duke.
here, little
Oh, didn't he,
lady.
like, tell her not to
I'm
get-
gonna
No,
kill
he
ya.
screamed at her, and they had to
Yeah.
hold him back because
Yeah.
he was going to fucking attack her.
I
There's
know.
there's a tussle that you can kind of see that she's aware of, and he's
Truly just a
Stage
huge
left.
piece of shit.
He was
horrible
also
human
like,
being.
yeah, he's
Absolute.
super drunk already.
Yeah.
Pissed himself. Like, he was a mess.
This
Oh, he
was
was a mess.
He's Bradley
man. He was
Cooper in A
mess.
Star Wars
Literally,
Born.
literally. It was
absolutely horrifying.
fucked.
Horrifying.
And
Fuck.
this is where I do not defend the same thing that I absolutely love to watch every year, is because like, you shouldn't have let it happen, right?
Right.
If
No.
we're talking about the BAFTAs and
That's
what
what I'm
happened
saying.
there,
Like, what is
you guys
that?
put this award on. Like,
what is that?
for-
Like, where?
for one night, stop being performative.
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
want your art to speak for itself,
Yeah.
be as real as you possibly can be. right? Show up in your fucking PJs. Let's not talk about who's wearing who,
Yeah.
right? And let the art be as much about the night as possible, because when you do shit like this, you get performative,
like-
and then you lose my respect, and then I have a hard time defending you.
Put all the cinematographers in the front, the best international movie. Put all those guys in the front. Like all those people, put
Yeah.
them in
Yeah.
the front. All you assholes that live here,
You have to
you're
walk.
going all the way to the back.
You have to walk all the way
Yeah,
down.
you're
This
going
isn't
all the way to
for
the back.
you, yeah.
And we are going to play you out probably halfway to you getting to the stage, like we did that.
Yeah.
So, like, how about do that? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if you go up to anybody that's a movie lover, who's your favorite cinematographer? The average person's like, huh?
Like
Right.
if
But
you
you know the Kardashians.
if
right?
you really
Like,
do care about the work, then you know it's not about the viewership.
yeah.
So then
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how many people tune in.
Right.
It's about you guys, because the SAG Awards don't get the coverage,
Yeah.
right? The
BAFTAs did for the wrong reason.
BAFTAs did for
right,
the wrong
for the
reason.
wrong reason.
But like
right.
nobody else gets
right.
the fucking glow that the
Right.
that the Grammys, the Oscars, the Emmys.
Which
the-
another thing too, the BAFTAs thing. I know we talked about a little bit, but again, 2-hour delay thing. Like, there's another conscious decision into all of that. is
that
what I'm
I
saying.
see. That's
There's
where,
a thought process that there needs to be.
And then
you can't have that much money and that many people involved,
Yeah.
and no one is thinking.
And
I
this
completely agree.
actually
It's
ties
madness.
this ties in to me a little bit, because this again is using people as props.
Yes.
Using people
producing
Yeah.
results.
Yeah.
using people to like make some sort of
A room full of producers
point.
being nice.
I
and
agree.
It's, and it's
I agree.
always
pretty hard.
it's always marginalized
It
people.
is, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like it's
Like,
never
I feel bad for the Tourette's community having
Yes.
been involved in the tabloids
Yes.
for something as stupid as this.
But
and
I love
feel
the jokes.
bad for the Tourette's community. I
Right.
feel bad for the black
Right.
community.
For sure.
You know,
right.
like
yes,
all of
right.
it. Like it's
right.
and so just in
There's
the
so
same
many
way that
parties
this
involved.
they took a woman, an actress, and they used her as a political prop, and that's horrible. And it just
And then John Wynn was trying to kill her.
I hate it. I hate
That's
it.
insane.
He was playing.
Again, these
he was
people
playing
have
Cowboys.
too much money,
Yeah.
too much notoriety, too much power. Hence why, like, again, Weinstein is one of all of them.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but like a good 80% of that industry.
Yeah.
I'm
Needs to
sorry, is
change.
dirtbags. Yeah. They need to be. They shouldn't be
It's a
treated like
kitchen.
gods.
You know, it's a kitchen in the same way that a lot of the staff gets sexually assaulted, and it's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
way that they all
Yeah.
just scream at each other.
Yeah, right. It's like right. It's like waiting.
And
it's
while
like
we're
waiting.
it's
and
like
while we're
waiting.
talking about kitchens and screaming, why was the menu not nominated for
Hey.
an Academy Award?
I
Great
know,
question.
No performances, no
Holy shit.
cinematography.
Oh, 'cause they
Mind
don't believe in
blowing.
horror.
Mind
Because I don't
blowing.
think that-
mind-blowing movie. Because
It's
I don't
one
like
of the most. It's such a beautifully filmed
Yes.
movie, right?
gorgeous,
Like,
beginning
yeah.
to end.
Yeah.
That I can only say that's ever happened with one other movie in my whole entire life. I watched it, I finished it, I went, huh, and I watched it again.
Yeah.
Redo.
Yeah.
That's
I,
Rafe.
I think the award show has sadly become, and I think let's maybe switch gears here for a second, because we've done shocking, we've done whatever. Let's do improvements maybe in like good times. So
Watch them.
well, no, I remember a time when Billy Crystal was the guy.
Yeah.
You
Him-
know,
wasn't
and
it
that
him, Robin, and Whoopi?
yeah,
all
they
together one
used to
year?
do it like
Yeah.
comedy relief or comic
Yeah, and
relief.
then they did the Oscars one
They've
year,
done
I'm
them
pretty
all
sure. Yeah,
like
yeah,
side
yeah.
by side or together sometimes. But
Yeah.
the Billy Crystal years, it seems they've remembered that with Conan. Conan is now bringing
Yeah.
back what
Yeah.
was the musical numbers and
How
the
long did
silliness.
Billy do it for?
I think Billy
He
did
had, like,
it
a
3
run?
times. I think at least he
No
did it.
more. He
You think
had.
so?
I think he's had like closer to 10, but it's been random.
Oh,
like
I
he's
see
had
what
like
you mean.
3 years on.
He's
and
Starting
years
so
from
on.
the
good.
70s, probably.
He was
Yeah.
so
You know which one was
good.
really memorable for me, and it was very Billy Crystal.
And R2.
Was I think it was 2008. It was Hugh Jackman, the year he hosted,
Yeah.
because he opened up with a musical number. Because again,
Yeah.
that's when
Yeah,
he was
yeah, yeah.
breaking into Broadway.
Yes.
and he made Wolverine jokes all throughout.
Yeah.
And it was when Mickey Rourke was nominated because they had
The
a bunch of banter.
wrestler, yeah.
And 9
That was a
times.
really good year. 9 times, eh?
Yeah.
Holy
90
shit.
to 93, then 97, 98, 2000, 2004, and then 2012.
Right.
And he's so funny.
He hosted the year of Saving Private Ryan because he was blown away when
That's
Shakespeare in Love. He
right.
was just
Yeah.
like, he was
Yeah.
like, hurry up and get it now. They might have
They
made a
changed their mind.
mistake. Go,
This might be
go now. Go
This is the first of La La Land.
I agree with you, Mike. They need to go even further. They should bring back Bob Hope.
Oh my God.
From the
How many times
grave.
did Bob do it? Jimmy, how many times did Bob do it?
19 times.
Oh my God.
Wow.
From
Wow.
1932 to 1960.
But like Billy
Bob
Crystal always did such a great job of punching up.
Yes.
with his jokes, you know, like
Yeah.
so he was funny and he was
Yeah.
witty and like all this stuff, but he was never
Did the job.
mean.
He also
Or,
opened
like-
up with like a movie, like spoofing the movies.
Yeah.
It was like a clip
He brought the first
where
of
he
the
would
Jimmy
spoof,
Kimmel spoofs
he
and
spoofed the Forrest. He
and the
spoofed
Jimmy
Forrest
Fallon
Gump.
spoofs
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he would open up and he would bring like big actors in it that were either nominated or just like whoa, and like yeah,
Yeah.
he was like he really started that kind of that style of
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, and like Billy Crystal was great. He was really
Yeah,
funny.
I'll be heartbroken if I ever learn a bad thing about Billy Crystal. I really
he's in the Tom Hanks club.
I'm like, please be perfect forever.
The good humor.
He
like
that
he
you
is.
need to-
And he's
Like he is.
he's got some great roles. Like I
City
always
Slickers.
I always picture him in Princess Bride,
Hello.
but with like Miracle Max. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I
yeah.
always picture
Yes,
Billy
yes.
Crystal.
Yeah.
He's like, he clearly said
My-
to blaze, which
analyze-
means to bluff.
Analyze This is one of my all-time favorite.
Oh my God,
movies.
that's such a funny.
One of my all-time favorite movies is that, and him and De Niro just incredible.
Oh, there's
together,
there's that like little scene in Friends. I'm wearing my Friend's shirt.
yeah.
That little scene in Friends with him
The
and
camera
Robin
roll.
Williams,
Scooch,
Yeah.
yeah.
where he's like,
What did
"You
he- what did he
bastard,
say?
my
What did he
wife is
say?"
having an affair."
I'm the so you're the
I'm
gynecologist.
I'm
Hey,
the
we're trying to have a private.
gynecologist. Yeah,
You are dead to me, you bastard.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
So good.
also think that like we should get back to the moments like where Sharon Stone wore Gap instead of like, you know, Oscar de la Renta.
Oh yeah,
or, you know,
yeah.
Valentino.
Let
like
Bjork
the-
wear a swan again.
Yeah,
that was
that's-
cool.
you get what I'm saying.
If she did that now, I feel like she'd be an icon.
You know what?
Everyone ridiculed her for that.
I love when people wear something absolutely fucking crazy
Right.
to award shows.
Lady
Oscars,
Gaga
Lady
meat
Gaga,
dress.
the
Yeah.
meat dress was amazing. It was like, you're so crazy. I love it.
I know you
Like,
said earlier like everyone in your jammies and whatever, but like I love
I'm
the
thinking
fashion.
of you,
glamour.
Cody.
I
Yeah.
love the fashion.
Or what if they cosplayed?
That
Like,
would,
what if they all and they could do each other?
dress up as each other?
Yeah, like they could do
Honestly,
something more interesting.
I also
Right?
enjoy I enjoy high fashion. I mean, obviously, I don't wear it. I'm wearing my kids' pants right now and like a cutout shirt. But like, I enjoy high fashion, and I like to see what designers are doing, what they're coming
Yeah.
up with. And I like how mad and like pearl clutchy people get when people wear things that they're like not expecting. You know, so like
Yeah.
super like super revealing dresses and stuff, and people are like, and I'm like, yeah, get it.
I do.
Or, like,
I do miss Joan Rivers for that shit. I
when
do miss
women
her
wear
red carpet
suits
on the
things.
carpet,
And men
Yeah.
wear
Yeah.
wear dresses. Oh,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
Well, that's why
women
every
wore
time
suits.
Diane Keaton showed up, it just shook everything
I
up.
love-
Everyone was like, "Damn
love-
it, she's wearing a better suit than the men are."
I want to see them do all the things they're not supposed to do. I want to see them eat. I want to see them drink. I want to see them be merry. I want this to be like a Game of Thrones party.
Oh no,
like,
Why
you
can't
want
this
you
be
want
fun?
partying with
Yeah.
the Olympics, the hockey team?
no,
men's
I don't
Olympics
want.
team
No,
and
no,
the-
no.
God
I don't
damn
want,
it.
No.
I mean, they know they're on camera there,
I'm
right? So
kidding.
they
I know what
do
you
their
mean.
thing, and then they go to the after party, and that's
Why
when
don't we
they're
I
see?
like,
You know
wanna
what?
see the- I
Anderson
want-
Cooper and what's his face hosting New
yeah,
Year's?
yeah.
When they're
That'd be
just
fun.
You know what I-
Yeah, that'd be fun. They were fun drunks.
They were leveled.
They
You
were
know-
fun drunks.
Somebody
It was fun.
invite us to an Oscar after party, please.
Yeah.
We want to see. We won't talk about. Well,
I will.
I'll sign an NDA.
We'll do Oscar trivia night.
yeah, but we just want to see what it's all about.
I'll sign
I-
it,
You
but
can
I'm still
just-
going to talk
You can
about
just
it.
bring me if you want, because I look better
I'll
in a
get
dress
sued. I
than
don't
these
care. I don't
guys.
have any money.
That's
do you
right.
guys, do you guys
There's
know
nothing
what,
to sue.
what
Oh,
I'm
no.
most afraid of for tomorrow night?
What?
Is those two fucking idiots doing commentary again.
Who? Timothy Chalamet?
No. One of the guys from ET, and
Oh,
then one
that
of the
was
guys from
awful.
Variety.
Oh no.
In between walking from the
It's not
table to the
Seacrest?
stage,
It just didn't need to exist.
they're like, "Oh my god, look at what she's wearing. Do you think she's gonna trip? Oh my god!" Like it
What?
was like play by
They
play.
did
Play-by-play.
commentary during that?
It
And
was
now
something they
walking
were
to the
trying.
stage in her 4-inch heels,
Oh no.
we see her dress like
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
Do you think maybe you had a setting on that was like, like it was
Douche?
like descriptive
Describe TV.
descriptive TV?
Descriptive
No, it was
douche.
something that they
She
were
uses her left
trying.
hand to grab the envelope. Like,
Annoying
no way.
production idea.
Oh
Did
my
I have
God.
that filter on?
Why would they think that's a good idea?
You have
It's
a
just
host.
so
you
much-
don't need any.
You have a host,
And
you
if
have a
you were ever
presenter,
gonna
you have a
have that-
speech, and you have a fucking commentary.
If you were ever going to have that, have it the year Will Smith slapped someone. There's at least something to talk
and
about.
Will Smith seems to
right?
be getting out of his
Yeah.
chair.
Oh, oh wow, full contact here.
And
That's
Chris
a 10
Rock,
out of 10 slap.
Chris Rock is also
the
approaching
wind-up
the
was
stage.
really impressive.
Let's go back to that. Let's see the wind up again. Yeah,
Chris
that was
Rock ate
calculated.
that.
With the drawing on the screen, if you see the
there.
like upswing,
Yeah.
Duck.
You get John Madden being like,
Yeah,
"And
yeah,
over
yeah.
here,
He look- he
he's
dr-
trying to make a play."
He traces out the handprint on
You know who
Chris
had a
Rock's
great right
face?
hand? Brett
Yeah.
Favre.
And that's all because of love, people.
Okay,
That's all
so
because of love.
I actually was listening
what love looks
recently
like.
to the Survivor podcast, and from a previous season, and Jeff was being asked about why he talks constantly through through the
He's doing
Oh, why he's doing the commentary?
yeah, and he's doing the commentary, and he was like, I've tried both ways,
Doing
like where I just
nothing,
kind
yeah.
of say
Let
things
it
now
play
and
out.
then and whatever. And he's like, but people like it much better
We love
when I'm
it.
constantly
They
saying
love
We
Jeff.
stuff.
love it.
Everyone loves
Yeah.
Jeff.
Jared
so-
is fucking up the rope ladder.
It's like, oh no, they are so far behind it. But
Dude.
you know, the thing with Survivor is you just never know until you
And
know.
that's how we do it on Survivor.
Exactly. He's like, and
That's what I'm there for.
so I'm wondering
Oh,
if
that's
it's
funny.
maybe like a
No, it's
universal
not.
truth
No. No. Not all right. Not all right.
that
Not
we
all right.
want the space filled.
I don't
with,
know if it needs that, but the hosts need to be better if they're going to try it.
Yeah, yeah.
They need. They
There's
either
probably
need.
people in our comments telling us that right now.
Make it
Yes.
something worth talking
Be
about.
better if you're
Great.
going to try
Make
this.
something
Can
we're
we try
talking
this with
about.
new hosts?
Like they need to have little bits
Idea's
of
good.
like trivia about the movie,
You know, in
or like production
1974.
notes, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
that has to do with why they're walking.
Oh
Yeah,
down
my
like if it's
God.
like Jennifer Lawrence is going up getting an award, it's like I heard that she did blah 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 during the
or
filming
her
of this
episode
role,
of
preparing
911
for it.
last week was really great. Guys.
Yeah.
You should watch
Did
it.
you know that she her
Like,
first
the
acting
fun
performance?
kind of commentary.
So,
Everybody take cover.
I've never referenced it on the show before, and I'm going to do it twice today. It's like Miss America when they're like, Miss Virginia is
Yeah,
a
100%.
lover
Yeah.
of
100%.
puppies and
But don't bring
studying-
pickles anywhere near her.
studying
She hates them.
science at the
Yeah.
University of whatever.
But that would
Okay.
make more sense. Like I'd be way more into that.
in her
shit.
spare time, she
100%.
enjoys bubble baths
Yeah.
and working
Yeah.
with underprivileged children.
Yeah.
This producer hasn't been arrested for sexual assault at all.
And world peace.
Oh my God, that's what I want. Actually, okay, new idea, commentary.
convictions.
And when they walk up, they tell you all about the times that they've been accused of sexual
So they're
harassment,
just reading.
sexual assault.
So they're just reading their what is it?
Their resume.
Yeah, they're reading their
Yes.
background.
Absolutely.
Their record. They're just reading their record.
I want to hear about all the times that they were reported for domestic violence.
Our DJ, we're going to make his speech go longer so we can read everything.
Then it'll be a 7-hour
have a-
show then.
Yeah, seriously, it's a whole weekend.
Most recently, this nominee was arrested for assault and battery on his 14-year-old girlfriend.
But
Roman Polanski, come get your award, please.
But then
Please.
sometimes they do get it right because Oppenheimer was Best Picture.
Yeah.
Was it?
I
Let's find out.
pull it
about
up,
that.
pull it up, pull it up.
I will, Michael.
I know.
You know what? Before we even continue this,
Oppenheimer.
I should say that I am a Christopher Nolan. Like I am.
I am too.
I am Christopher Nolan.
I wish I was Christopher Nolan. But like, when he makes a movie,
I'm really excited for
honestly-
Odyssey. I'm really excited for it.
honestly, does it like? I mean, outside of Tenet, Inception,
Tenet was the only one.
Interstellar
It was cool to watch, but I don't know
Oppenheimer.
what that movie is.
Yeah.
I like Tenet.
we can talk. I can try.
I
that.
like Tenet.
I think I've got it. I'm not
Interstellar 2 kind of pissed me off. I wasn't a huge fan of Interstellar.
love-
Holdovers was better than Oppenheimer.
sure. No.
I really liked
Poor
Holdovers.
Things was better than Oppenheimer.
No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Anatomy
No.
of a Fall. Michael loved it.
Fuck. I hated
Was Barbie
that.
was Barbie nominated for
Barbie
Best
was
Picture?
nominated better than
would've-
Oppenheimer.
Barbie was great.
American Fiction was better
Hey,
than Oppenheimer.
You need Oppenheimer to
Okay.
have Barbenheimer,
Yeah.
okay?
You know,
Or
I
do.
liked
You picked the
both.
wrong year, Michael, because I've seen all of these movies and I know they're better than Oppenheimer.
That's why I wanted to bring it forward for
You
a
didn't
second.
watch
because-
Oppenheimer?
Killers of the Flower Moon was better than
Okay,
Oppenheimer.
okay, hang on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah.
That was a great
Yeah,
that was a
movie.
really good movie.
Literally
That was a great
every other
movie.
movie this year.
I
that
liked
year
Oppenheimer.
is
You
better
didn't
than
like it?
I liked
Oppenheimer's
it too.
fine. It's just okay, great, yeah, okay.
It's-
He's,
I
he's
think
a
it's
sick little weirdo who made a nuclear
You know what
bomb
I
and
think
killed a
that
bunch
movie
of
was
innocent people.
more?
Emily
Fantastic.
has a good point.
It was
here,
about the
though.
experience of watching it in the
Always.
theater. That was a great movie to watch. in the theater.
I will say, if another movie should deserve to win it, Barbie should
Yeah.
win it.
I am become
And
shitty
Killer-
movie.
And Killer of the and Killer of the Flowers.
Killers of the Flower Moon
great,
too
That was a
was-
Holdovers
great
is better.
movie.
Holdovers has instantly become a
Uh,
Christmas movie watch for every
That
single
should have
person
been
on the
that
planet.
year's Shakespeare in Love. That was the feel-good movie of the year,
Holdovers was
man.
so
that
much
was
better.
It
that
was
was
such a
where-
good movie, though.
That was where Giamatti got robbed.
That's
by
right, he did
Killian.
get robbed.
He did,
Yeah.
did get robbed.
Yeah, he
but
did.
he ate at the In-N-Out
Yeah,
with his
anyway.
Golden Globe.
Yeah, he did.
yeah.
He got robbed.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Barbie was one of the most
We don't need to talk.
interesting and
That's filmmaking.
spectacular.
That's
It was the
production
best way to do
filming.
product placement without doing product
I've
placement.
seen
You
it
know
a
what I
lot.
mean?
There's no
Like-
Barbenheimer
Like-
without Barbie, Michael.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey,
No,
there's no
that's what I'm
Barbenheimer
saying.
without Oppenheimer.
I'm saying.
it
Son
was-
of a
Yes, there
bitch.
is.
Son of a bitch.
It was such a fantastic movie. It touched like such a wide berth of people.
Themes were
Maestro
fucking on
sucks.
The
point.
themes were amazing.
So good.
I took my daughters. I cried. You know, like it was.
I want them to
Yep.
actually
I
make
It was
know.
beautiful. The
It was
costumes are
I want
beautiful.
them to make
The-
Cellulite Barbie. I want that to be a real
Yes!
when they're going through
was
America
so
Ferrera's
great.
book.
yeah.
Cellulite Barbie. That was great.
And you know what the best part of that year was, Michael? Bradley Cooper didn't win.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, Emily.
Do we enjoy shutting out
Just-
Bradley Cooper?
One of my favorite ways they did product promotion in Barbie 2 is when he's throwing all her shit.
Yes.
And it freeze frames and
Yeah,
it's like
and it tells what it is.
1970s Barbie.
was so
circa.
great.
It was
So
brilliant.
good.
It was a brilliant way to. I loved
See,
it.
literally
Yeah.
all
See,
of
and
these movies.
that's why it should be Best Picture because
I agree.
it does so many
I
other
agree.
things and be a movie.
Yeah.
John Cena.
and it's
Oh
an
my
original
God.
story.
And it's an original story.
Sexy
Yeah.
It
Mermaid.
was. How do you
and
tell
how
Barbie?
often do we
There's
get
no-
that anymore?
Never.
Right? Like,
And
How do you make a movie
who was
based
the
on a
pregnant
toy?
doll that even Will Ferrell's like, ah,
that knows
you're
it's a
still
toy.
around?
Barbie, yeah.
Oh, God, what do you do?
It leaned into itself. It incorporated the branding.
Will Ferrell was
it
great, too.
understood the
Yeah.
assignment. Like
Oppenheimer can eat my butt.
I just
Oh, what was the great line where he basically shits? He shits all over that person's position, and the one guy goes, "Wait, am I a woman?"
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he describes.
He said something about
Yeah.
like, well, we can't have women because whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can't have. Well, we can't have them know that they're too smart because then they'll be blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we do this, and then the assistant guy's like, "Wait, am I a woman?" Yeah, because
No,
it just described
it's-
his job.
they said we can't have women in position in all the positions that matter, and he's like, wait a minute, am I a woman? Then?
Yeah,
because
right.
he's
He's
an
in a
TA.
position that doesn't
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
that was a
it's-
brilliant commentary. Like, see what I mean?
The
Like
commentary, yeah.
Greta should have won Best
Dude,
Director. too.
Absolutely.
She should've
Another
won
one
Best Director.
is
Yorgos should have won.
Poor
No.
For Poor Things.
Greta.
Fuck you guys. Poor
Greta
Things was
should've
a
won.
great movie.
Who won Best
Poor
Director
Things
that year?
also had
Scorsese?
great
no.
themes too.
No.
Like
Yeah.
Poor Things was all about sexual
Nolan. It was
freedom
Nolan.
and feminism and
was Nolan.
identity.
Was it Nolan that won Best Director?
Yeah, it had to be.
Yes,
He was, right?
Did win.
Yeah.
The theme that well, not the theme,
Arcos.
but like the bit that in Barbie, where they try to
know Keep It Going,
reference Margot Robbie as the
should've
wrong
won for
person
Begonia.
to be
Right.
crying.
That's
Yes.
his masterpiece to me. Is
And he's like, you should have picked someone different then. Like,
Recognizing
To
that
recognize
on screen,
that and say the joke is great.
yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, that was brilliant. Saying she was too pretty.
we understand
to be
that
sad
Margot
and
Robbie
we
is
feel
too pretty to
sorry.
be sad
Yeah.
in this movie,
like,
and it was
whoa.
bad
Yeah.
casting choice. Blah blah.
Also,
blah,
I
blah,
love
blah.
the ending as they're building it up, and you're thinking like, oh, and then it's her going to the gynecologist actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Because she
really
actually
funny.
has a vagina.
now she has a vagina
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
has to- yeah.
That was really funny. Like,
Yeah.
that was
I
a
think
good
it's
way
a
to end it.
job, and yeah, that's
Also,
so
what they
funny.
did with the Kens was brilliant.
Oh my
like they
God.
didn't even need to be in it,
I
but the
loved
way
it.
they were was perfect.
Yes,
it
was.
really was the best.
One
use
best song.
of the
I,
Kens.
Yeah,
It
I'm
really
just
was.
Ken.
I'm
Like,
just
oh,
Ken.
come on.
Right.
It's beautiful.
And Simu Liu
Choreography.
and Ryan Gosling having the rivalry they did as Kens.
Yeah.
I'll beat you all over you.
Yeah,
I'll beat you off. I'll
Yeah.
beat you off any day.
Yeah,
All I know is
I'll
how to
beat you
beach.
both at the same
Wanna have a
time.
beach off?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll beat you off at the same time. Simu Liu's like,
how do can I beach? Can I beach here? Do you need anybody to
they
beach?
didn't even need a
His job
lifeguard.
is beach.
Oh my God, my job is beach. Yeah, it's so
my job
funny.
is beach, and they didn't need it.
It's so good. No, it was just excellent.
And he did the typical Ken.
Yeah.
He had to do that one Ken laugh at some point.
Yeah,
It was
no,
great.
and it's
It's great.
just a lovely movie all
yeah,
around.
It really is.
Listener, a lot's going to happen tomorrow night, and it can-
Who's
it-
getting slapped?
it's-
Who's getting
and
what's
we're
the wrong
gonna
envelope?
watch it together and we'll record
Bradley
some stuff.
Cooper
Yeah.
won't win anything.
See
It's-
what we can get.
Bradley Cooper, I hear,
This
is
year
getting
he
a surprise
can't.
Oscar.
He can't.
He
He's not-
actually
he
can't.
They
he's
made
not
an Oscar
nominated.
for
Oh
him.
no!
Trump's
it
a big
is-
fan.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
You're getting the Peace Oscar.
like they say in the NFL, it's any given Sunday, anything can happen. Right.
But Bradley Cooper
It is
will
Trump
not be getting an
Nation.
Oscar.
Anything can happen with
Who
Trump
knows?
there.
All
His
I'm gonna
stupid stand-up comedy movie did not get nominated for anything, and that's beautiful.
Bradley Cooper?
we
Yeah.
love that for
We
us.
don't know that yet.
no, we know
There's still
we know.
last-minute surprises.
No, there
to
No,
come.
not
no,
That's
no.
not how this works.
they're not going to shoehorn a comedy in.
We
I
got a
love
last
that,
entry
because when the
it's-
trailer came out, they talked about it like it was going to be, and I'm so happy.
Tomorrow's
going
going to be the Hunger Games for the Oscars.
and now
we got a
nobody's
last
talking
minute
about it.
pledge. Bradley Cooper's in the running now.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
yeah.
No shit.
He wins.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Uh,
Stars Born.
Place your bets.
Place your bets, listener.
Yes.
The odds are out there. Go listen. If you want another episode to listen to, go listen to our predictions where Jimmy gives you all of the
Odd subject to change.
subject to change. But at the, yeah,
Asterisks. Asterisks unless somebody insults an entire genre or
Will
like
be-
an entire
That's what I mean. It's out of
discipline.
my control.
Will be
Yeah.
edited at a later
yeah.
date.
Still a good episode, but yeah, out of his control.
But don't bet on Chalamet.
don't just.
It's over.
It's Michael B.
But bet
Jordan.
on the ballet and bet on the opera.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
see
Right.
some ballet.
Go see
That's
some
right.
live. The live arts are just as important as the
Come see Real
recorded.
Debaters live.
Yeah,
That's
trivia,
right. Speaking of
trivia.
The new
Live arts.
opera coming at you.
Tuesday will be at the Handsome Daughter. So many venues we've performed at. Tuesday will be
Humble
at the
brag.
Handsome Daughter.
Carnegie Hall.
for, I wish. For It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, St. Patrick's
That's right.
Day trivia. Charles will be your trivia master for the evening. And
Come
then
out, you jabronis. It's going to be fun.
trivia with the gang. Tickets in the show notes. And then April 3rd, Disney Plus trivia, which is not the streaming site. It's actual trivia.
That's right.
At the Rec Room. So come to those trivia nights. Support local trivia. Support local arts. It's all about that. Without that, we have nothing to talk about.
The only thing we're guilty of is having a great time.
I've
For now. For now.
And petty larceny.
yeah,
As of
Don't say that on recording.
as of March 2026.
and I'm gonna get those wrestling names right, guys.
He's not.
I'm gonna get my letters right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say them again
What's
right now.
Randy
'cause,
Orton's finishing move, Mike?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's the DTF.
That's right.
I like that.
OMG.
LOL.
It's the BDL, right?
Damn
the
it.
BDL.
Damn it, Mike.
It's the Daniel Day-Lewis, the BDL.
Listener, I've been a geriatric man who got it really wrong when he presented Best Picture.
Oh my goodness.
I've been take some meat on your way out.
Holdovers is better than Oppenheimer.
Which eye is it, Jimmy?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Watch all the movies, kids. Enjoy the Oscars. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
I'm so glad you brought up Oppenheimer.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.